because I got some comments about my hat, so I had to
Who
wash it.
did? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? We got one person on. It's probably you, huh?
I'm not even logged in yet.
Okay.
Really?
I'm sorry. You have to change that. I need to trim my mustache. Slick Ruler's on.
Slick was first.
MC. Manuel Martinez.
Slick was first.
Slick was first.
Was.
Jeffrey Harris. Man, there's a lot of new names, too. Bad Fish.
Hi, Connor.
J. Cow. Richard.
Slick City's always first.
Yeah.
You know, I've been noticing some,
JoJo AZ.
well, I don't want to say too much because, people are on here on other channels, but I noticed that other channels are starting to do the same thing that we do when we say
George
hello to
Caius.
everyone that we started a long time ago.
Yeah,
Hi, Bad Fish. How are you?
Bully
I haven't
Breed,
seen you
what's
for a
up,
minute.
brother? How you doing?
Hi, Hot Rod.
I ain't seen Bully Breed 916 in a long time.
I know.
How you doing, brother? When's the next swap meet?
Hi, George. Did you say hi to George Caius?
Yeah.
Hi, Lakewater. Hope you're feeling better.
Underworld Royalty. How are you doing, brother? Roger, what's up, bro? You're moving to Oklahoma. Oh, man. Wow.
Lakewater and Lakira live in Oklahoma.
Yeah, they live out there. Hopefully you'll like it out there. I hope it goes well. Debbie's on.
Hi, Debbie. You guys an
Hot
amazing
Rod.
Modesto in September. Yeah, we're gonna go. Can we go?
Yeah, unless it's on the same time that Street Vibrations is happening. I think it's the 19th, you said, right, brother? The new bike's great.
Mixed on. He said, "What's up, Smiley and wife?" Every time I say your name, it comes out wrong, so I just say wife. That's okay. That's cool. You're
That's
allowed.
right, brother.
You're allowed.
Where's Big Gary at?
Roger, One Stop Shop's on. He said, "Living the dream, brother."
Yeah, I seen that. That's neat.
Smoky Mountain Bear Hunter. He said, "Do it hard." Hi,
I love
Ryan
that. I love that
Forster.
handle.
So Brian, I've been trying to do Saturday nights for
Southern
members
Sultan.
only.
Yeah.
Saturday nights for members only, and Wednesdays are everyone. How are you, Brian? How's things? Southern Sultan said, "Hey guys, peace to you. Hey Mitch, did you ever meet any of the Manson family in prison? If yes, who, where, and when? Later, brother. Peace."
Yeah, I did. But Placer yesterday,
I did. What is
somebody
that
said
mean?
something about driving by Placerville. Yeah, I met Charlie. I tattooed that swastika on his forehead. And then I met Steve Grogan. They called him Clem in that book or whatever that shit was, whatever they had going on there.
Big shout out to our members too and our subs. Appreciate you guys.
Orange County.
Roger said we did a Zoom with our members only on. So it's nice because it's not as big. We tried to do it on public once and it was crazy, so it was good.
What's up? Yeah, I did tattoo that swastika on Manson's forehead. I told that story numerous times.
Mitch, how's Ryan?
We'll talk
Ryan
about
Hayes.
that. We'll get some more members up.
How does Zoom work?
He was in the main line for a while before they locked him up.
I should just my drinking buddy. Hit the like, little homies. That's what Jose said. Okay, babe, you gotta say it.
Oh, hit the like, subscribe, and share, please.
Good job, babe.
Yeah. And I did a DoorDash today. It took me an hour. White powder, Holmes. Took me a half hour to take this guy's medicine on a DoorDash. It took me a half hour to get back. That would beat the hell out of me.
You guys should see Mitch's shed. It is looking super
I've
good.
got the roof finished on the shed. Thank you, friend of mine. You know who you are. Well, I hope the Dodgers beat the Astros. I'm not a big Dodger fan,
Hi,
but I
Big
don't
Max.
like the Astros.
I know you're watching.
What's up, Big Max?
Big Max, how come you don't comment anymore? Like, you just text me. You don't comment anymore.
Yeah.
What's happening, Mr. and Mrs. Smiley?
Everything.
Using the heart intentions emojis.
Yeah, that's right.
slicks in the shed's looking good.
I don't know if woods are natural carpenters, but my dad was a roofer, and then I took milling cabinets, so you know, building stuff's in the
Yes,
blood.
big shout out to Big Mex, who just had a birthday.
Yeah.
If we would have known it was your birthday, we would have thrown you a party that time.
Yeah. And I want to give a big shout out to Steve the Barber. He's going to be 59 years old, from Big Max and us. Happy birthday on Friday, Steven. 59.
Roger said, dine and dash, don't spend your cash, take a chance for them to chase your ass.
Yeah. I'm not watching the Olympics.
No, me neither.
Don't really care about it.
I watched a little bit of it
Haven't
last
for
night.
a long time. So.
Hi, John McHugh. How are you?
Hey, John McHugh, what's going on? The shed soundproof in case Adrian gets out of line.
No, it's the opposite. Left lane. That is the opposite.
That's where I go when I get out of line. It is insulated. It's not soundproof though. I got to get my music tuned in there.
Oh, Ryan said they have doing. I didn't know they did skateboarding in the Olympics.
Yeah, they got skateboarding in the
I'd
Olympics
watch
now.
that. He said it's on tonight. That'd
Yeah,
be kind of cool to watch.
yeah.
Okay, so oh wow, we went from 20 people to like 37.
37, yeah. Hot Rod City turned 45 this July. Feels like 80.
That's because it's so freaking hot, dude.
Yeah, it is hot up here.
New bike stores. No, Kyle Grimes. It's gonna be where he's gonna touch you. Hey, Redwood, how are you?
Redwood Post, what's up? I'm gonna do my artwork out there, store stuff, put T-shirts out there, you know, whatever. Just it's gonna be a multi-room.
Hi, David Sobilio. Haven't seen you for a while. How are you?
Hope all is well.
So I can actually have a dining room again one day.
Yeah, we're gonna clear this dining room area out, and we'll have a dining room. Yep, and we'll have an extra bedroom.
Mr. Tim Hennessy said, ever do time with Smith brothers, Ricky, Mike, and Addie Smith from Orange County?
Not that I remember. I'm sorry.
Roger from One Stop Shop said 60s and new 30.
60s and new
Mitch
30.
and I were just talking about this the other night. I said, you know, I have to understand, it was little things, you know, he gets super happy and excited, which I love. But I told him the other day, I have to remember, I said, you know, when he's like, let's do this, that he's never done whatever this is before. And so I was like, you're like a 17-year-old in a 60-year-old body.
Yeah, I'm 60, going on 18. Yep. So I want to give a big shout out. The fellas in San Diego told me Chuck Zito has a new movie out called Honor Amongst Men. They got trailers and stuff on YouTube. Check it out. I'm going to check it out. So that might be a pretty good movie. You know, he's a big movie star. Yeah. He's been in the movie stuff for quite a long time, actually. So,
Okay, so babe, we have 40 people and we should talk about our friends.
So, as you know, our friend Ryan up the hill had COVID. We got back from Missouri. I'm like, how you doing? He's like, I feel sick. And he's like, you know, I never felt so bad in my life. He goes, I'm, you know, feel terrible. And he's like, man, the pain, you know, just. And I said, man, you need to get tested. And he waited a couple days. What's the matter? And he got tested, you know. Of course, his wife was like, you know, he needs to get tested. So
It's those words, the words that are always used is, when I hear the words, I've never felt this bad, that's the cue.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I've been vaccinated. So he went and got tested. And he said it came back positive, and I think he did a second one, but he came back positive. And he's like, you know, he never felt so bad in his life, you know. And then he was like, man, it's just so painful, and so on and so forth. And, you know, he was laying on the couch, and you know, we told me you need to go to the hospital. And he went. Next day, I said, you need to call the ambulance and go, and he did. And they had him in ICU for 2 weeks. And yeah, and so they had him on oxygen, right? What? had him on oxygen, and you know, at one time they were saying, you know, the next step is putting him in a coma and all this other shit, and you know, they gave him Marinol, which is interesting, and you know, he finally he broke it. But he was on the verge of being in a real bad place.
They said, remember what the doctor said to him?
Yeah, the doctor told him if he would have waited one more day, he'd probably been dead. And yep,
The sad thing is, Mitch had a really good friend of his passed from it yesterday,
yeah,
and I had a really good friend pass from it today.
yeah. So Ryan lost 30 pounds in 3 weeks. His lungs still are not up to shape. You know, he's weak, but he's getting stronger each day.
So
And,
please, everybody, pray for him and get him,
Yeah,
you know, get him right.
good thing he's young, you know. Mike, I can't read the comments. But anyway, she has a friend that passed from COVID today. And I have a friend that I was in prison with who passed away Monday from COVID, German. He passed away Monday. You know, he was in a coma. They actually had him in a coma. You know, German was, you know, he's a Filipino guy. I was in Tracy with him back in the 80s. What's up, OG Black Show? And, you know, he turned Christian, and so he said he didn't want to get vaccinated because Jesus has got him, you know. And, you know, he got sick. And they put him in a coma. And Monday, his family pulled the plug on him, and he died 30 seconds after they pulled the plug on the assisted life support. So I'm going to miss German a lot. He was a pretty cool guy.
We don't know. I'm assuming because both Mitch and I are vaccinated, and I don't, like you just said, if his friend German wasn't, Ryan wasn't. So it's all the people that we know that have gotten it, passed from it, we're not vaccinated.
Yeah. Marinol. I think they gave him Marinol.
George, thank you. So I'm sorry for you both. Prayers for Ryan. That's right. He's he's a strong kid. Slick said he felt like he was in like a lot of the coughing and everything was terrible. And that's one thing Ryan said, he just couldn't stop coughing. Like he would talk to some, you know, he couldn't even hardly talk because he would just start coughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brent said, "What's up, big dog? Spread the positive word about getting vaccinated and being
Yep.
safe."
Yep. You know-
oh, look who's on. Gary's on.
What's up, Gary? Is he?
Gary said, it's not loading. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm here.
What's up, Will? Guys are making comments on OG Black Show. Sad news. My
Hey, Big Max,
nephew-
yes, I'll call you after we're done, hun.
Oh wow. OG Black Show said his nephew was killed by the sheriff.
He goes, to make a long story short, he didn't want to pull over.
Man, that's fucked up.
That's
I'm
sad.
so
I'm
sorry to hear
that.
that.
Sucks. Oh.
So sorry to hear that. Wow.
So I actually did. So you know, everybody knows I work at a hospital.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know, I do. And
Yeah.
one of the things that I was just talking to my boss today at work is that, and I'm talking data. I'm not talking like some rando whatever website. They actually, if you're vaccinated, your odds of dying from COVID are less than being struck by lightning. So no, I'm not saying you can't get it with being vaccinated. I'm saying the odds of you dying are that slim.
Yeah, Roger Griggs said COVID's no joke.
Uh,
Yeah, you know, you can get the Delta variant, but the chances of it killing you are pretty slim if you've been vaccinated, they say.
End of World said, Royalty said, as we get older, it happens more often. We lose the ones we love, but we'll see them again. Yes, we will.
Yep. Roger Griggs, what's up?
One Stop, Roger from One Stop said he's going to have to get you something for your shed, some tunes for your shed.
I'm trying to figure out the best Bluetooth setup to have, you know. I seen these speakers that are Bluetooth and you put them in the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know how they work out there.
It takes a village to, I mean, between his Ryan's wife and brother and us. He finally decided. He finally went in. The sad thing is that people are so stubborn, and if the ambulance shows up to come get you, and you're like, no, I'm not going, they can't take you.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful that he was like, I'm going.
Will said his cousin CJ got his first shot yesterday.
Good job.
Good
That's
shit.
cool.
Yeah.
Both sound bars really good. I agree. So those were good.
Yeah.
Brett said, "What are your thoughts on the J&J vaccine?" I don't know. I mean, I've looked at it, and I had Moderna. So
I got the one that takes 2 shots. I don't know what kind of.
so they both, Pfizer and Moderna, took 2 shots. So I don't know. I haven't really looked that much into it. I don't want to speak on something I haven't really looked into. So
Yeah.
what do you think, Brent? Roger from What's Up, so I got you.
I want to give a shout out to my homeboy, Big Gary Hogue from Ace Tattoos. He's down there in Arizona, but he's from Ocean Beach, San Diego.
He has to say he's got 2 shots. Say that?
Yeah. Oh, he's getting another shop built in Arizona.
Yeah, but he has one in.
He has one in San Diego. Yeah, I said that.
What?
Oceanside. Ocean Beach, excuse me. Yeah. Lupe, what's up?
Hot Rod said Marshall amps makes a small Bluetooth about 14 inches long and 8 inches thick. It gets down, they blows out of the water. Speaking of soundtrack,
Kaylee,
is
what's
a
up?
new member. Hey, Kate.
What's up?
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's so cool. Thank you.
Yeah, that's neat
Hi,
shit.
Kate. I'm so glad you're on here.
It's whack on.
A wax on. He said, I'm waiting to pick up our truck from some cat. Okay. Anyways, what I was going to say is that I got you, Whack. I hear you.
Whack
Gary
powder,
from
Holmes.
Gary, that bitch is talking about, that's on here from Ace. I have to tell you something. In all my years of living, I have never heard anybody who has such an amazing playlist on his.
Okay.
He is
Yeah.
the best fucking playlist I've ever heard. So
Yeah.
I told him I was like, dude, I would buy that shit. Like I got it mixed up everything, and it's
Yeah.
eclectic and super cool.
Fantastic Joe, what's up? Yeah, he had his music playing when we were at the tattoo shop out in Arizona. It was pretty bitchin'. There's nothing like having music, good music in a nice space. So I got a little Bluetooth speaker. It's okay, but it's
Here's the thing, Burl,
Walmart.
and then I'll get off the subject.
What?
Okay, so this is a statement we see often. All I know is if the government starts going door to door, forcing or coercing people to get vaccinated, shit's gonna get ugly. So I'm gonna tell you something. That is never going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
So just know that's never going to happen. So when people say, I refuse to get the vaccine, you don't have to refuse it because no one's forcing you, just decline it. So you don't have to, and that's never going to happen. But anyways,
Yeah.
hi Izzy,
They
how
can't
are
force
you?
you to do it, They can might make life hard for you at certain jobs. Cletus Brewer, what's up?
Top of the evening to you.
Yeah.
Snort whiskey and drink. Okay.
I remember
I
that
used to
song.
freaking love that song.
Irish Wood, what's up?
I met him once. He signed my poster, and that's what my poster
Did he?
said. He did. Yo, what's good, y'all? Hi, Irish Wood. How you doing? Did everybody get a chance to see Mitch's last video with Peter from the UK?
The rest of it's going to drop when?
Tomorrow or Friday. It depends on if I have time to do it tonight.
Okay.
Slick said they won't force you, they just won't let you. Yeah, that's true. Live free, travel free, or participate in certain events. But that's a big difference, Slick, between saying they're going to force you to vaccinate or they're not going to let you go places. Those are 2 different things, but you are absolutely correct.
Bella Eden.
You're right. It's probably going to get there.
What's that, Dubeek?
I think that's in Ireland. Is that in Bella, are you from Ireland? Are you in Ireland? Hi.
Greetings.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's crazy time,
Hey, what kind of medicine is good to take to stop smoking cigarettes? Huh. Yeah, you're talking to the wrong one. Me. I've tried it. Other stuff, man, don't work for me. All I need to know and want to quit. I just can't figure out how. I'm actually thinking about going to get acupuncture and using hypnotism at the same time because two of my friends that work for them.
And
I quit with
acupuncture on
Shantex.
'em.
I quit with Shantex before. No, it was Wellbutrin. Thanks, Ryan. Made me feel really funky for about a week, but after that, I pretty much forgot to smoke. I can't explain it, but it worked.
Broken windows is a good.
Debbie, you quit, did
is
you?
a good medicine.
There's our Jen from
What's up,
Convicted
Jen?
Hearts. Hi, Jen.
Yuri said he heard broken windows is a good medicine for smoking. I'm thinking. Hey Jen, what's shaking?
So,
Oh, if you haven't
yeah,
watched, check out Louis Max's Grind and Pivot. He did an interview with Jen. Let's get him some looks on that. Vaccine for
I'll
any
put it up on our
indoor-
channel too. So,
Yeah. You
so
know.
you guys, I totally agree with you guys. So the thing is, again, it's one thing saying that people, I'm going to force you, I'm going to stick this needle in your arm and make you get a vaccine. That's never
Yeah.
going to happen. But you are right. They are going to say you can't go indoors, you can't go here unless you prove it that you're vaccinated.
KONO, what's up?
But I'm going to tell you something. I feel a little bit different about it just because we've lost so many. It's hit in our backyard. And it's when Ryan got sick, I'm telling you guys, like that was some scary ass shit to watch a 34-year-old man like almost die.
Maybe we can get him on the channel to talk about it. You know, whack against the grain. The content. What's that, Mike Bugaj? I can't read that.
I don't know what that means.
What?
Slick said, fuck it, I don't need to participate. I don't know if you're talking about going places or what I said. It's like I'm just saying that there's a difference between the two.
It probably means, you know, you just need to go to the places they won't let
Yeah,
you go.
true. I feel the same way, kind of. So,
Yuri, I can't read the comments.
babe,
Right. So,
Wax said, I'm just here for the lames and liars and Mike Thompson supporters. Okay, Fantastic Joe said, do you remember being in CMC West with Mello? Fantastic
What?
Joe. Do you remember being in CMC West with Mello?
I do remember Mello. Whatever happened to him? Yuri made a big comment. So,
What'd you say?
Yuri made a big comment too. Yeah,
Mike said, love the content, Big Mitch. Can I get your thoughts on Charles Falco? I read the book and saw the series, thought half of it was true and half of it was BS. Shout out to Wack.
I don't know anything about Charles Falco. No, my friend didn't have any pre-existing conditions. And maybe we can get him on here to talk about. He was also been to prison. He's been out doing really well. I'll just leave
He's
it
the one
at
that bought Mitch's motorcycle.
Yep, he
His
bought my
Dyna.
motorcycle, helped me, my brother and her, and what I got from that helped me get my new motorcycle.
Tim said, I have 4 friends that passed from COVID, but they all knew the risk they were taking and never complained when they got sick. The government cannot force you to be vaccinated. That'd be a good one to have Ryan talk. He might do it, maybe. He's laid up right now, anyways, and so he's just like.
Yeah, you might want to do it. Charlie Falco. That's that thing on.
Hi, Tashonda.
That's that thing on. He was a rat, undercover rat. Yeah, I seen that when I was in prison. Yeah. What's my thoughts on it? He did 2 or 3 different motorcycle clubs. He went undercover as a rat. You know, he's a rat. He's got his reasons, just like Mike Thompson does, but you know, he's a rat. So, you know, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
he's a turd.
Thank you, Kay.
Yeah.
No, I actually, I think it's okay.
What? Yeah, he did 3 different clubs, and you know, I seen a book he was in. I think he started off in Hemet, and I actually have a friend whose dad was the president of that charter out there that he was in, and you know, he says something about they did.
We've got another member,
Josh
Lovelace. Thanks for joining
becoming
our
a
membership.
member.
That's super cool. So,
Yeah.
good. I'll say
Yeah, he said something about they they killed one of his friends for no reason, and it made him turn rat and all this stuff. Um, you know, who knows? You know what? All these guys that snitch, they say they have um,
Hi, Salvador.
they all say they have a reason why, like Mike Thompson, the reason that all sounds great, but it's not true. Just like, I mean, even his daughter knows that it wasn't true. He was in the hat with someone who was very serious, so he rolled. You know, guys roll because they're facing drug charges, traffic tickets, murder charges, or maybe they don't want to give up, you know, they don't want to give up their money, their lifestyle. But in the end, I've seen guys roll because they had family. Well, they can't be with their family. You know,
Hot Rod
that's
said.
right, Slick. The reason always benefits the rat.
Hot Rod said, new motto for these in a pinch nowadays is tell on free, get away free.
Yeah. Yep. Tell on a friend, stay out of the pen.
Donut Shop Chronicles I posted on our community page, did a really interesting one about not supporting, like he wants to start like a thing about not supporting like rat YouTube channels and not subscribing to rat YouTube channels.
Yeah.
We posted it. I mean, that's something that Mitch and I feel really strongly about. But,
yeah, Donut Shop Chronicles, hats off to you, brother. I did an interview on his thing with him, but why do the time when you can do mine? Yeah. I like what he says. Why is everybody supporting all these rat channels, all these dropouts and informants, guys that were, I used to be this, I used to be that, but they turn rat, to get out of what they get involved in. Look, man, I never got involved with anything. I got friends that I grew up around. I got friends that I know from prison, but I never committed to join anything because I'm the type of guy, if I join something, that's it. That's what I'm gonna be. That's what I'm gonna do until they throw the dirt on my box. So why are these got fake ass fights? Yeah, they're setting up fake fights and getting a bunch of money and not giving the charity their cut, and then starting a new channel and acting like nothing ever happened.
Be careful because there's some people on here that are on those channels.
That's all right.
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
Don't be surprised if it gets from point A to B.
I don't care.
I know.
The bottom line is that most of that shit's fake. And I don't get it. I don't get some of the real serious ones that are serious, turds. I don't understand why they get so much support, man. Yeah.
I think it's a thing now. People like they dig that drama shit. They dig it.
They just like the drama and all the bullshit, Yeah, FYMP. That's right.
Lori said the law dressing up as our community and trying to scare us because we associate with our community. It's a rat shit world right now.
Yeah, I did hear that, Lakewater. Yeah.
Mitch, had you heard about nose in the hat with that person before his daughter said it? Just curious.
Yeah, I did.
Let's see.
And it's
Roger,
a pretty logical assumption too.
Roger said, as the saying goes, brother, birds of a feather flock together. That's exactly what the fuck it is. No rats.
Yeah. It's just like.
You're right, Jen. It is the culture now. You said it exactly. Hi, old sad daddy. How are you? I love that name. Soap drama. That's what Hot Rod said. It is. It's all.
And
it blows my mind when I watch.
Said too, they'll watch it and support it because they don't believe in anything and they don't stand for anything.
No one's saying. Salvador said, I don't want to contradict. But why is it bad to watch channels like Convicts vs. Sector or Gunner? No one said that it was bad to watch those channels. I'm just saying that on some rat channels, there's some people on here that watch those channels, and that is it. Whatever you guys watch, that's your deal. I'm just saying. I think it's just interesting to us when people are, that's all. Chuck said, "Oh, hi, Chuck 67."
Silver Legacy.
Walkthrough said, "We're trying to watch you on my phone. They say any publicity is better than no publicity, good or bad." You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
Like, Chewy, calm down, buddy.
Somebody wants to watch that shit, that's their deal, but I don't understand Why? They watch these dropouts and and rats. So Boston,
From
Mass.
Boston, Mass.
All right. Oh, by the way, we're not. I don't. We're gonna stay at the David Marshall.
I'm not going, so. You go ahead. Go ahead, talk about what you guys are doing.
David Marshall wanted me to go to Reno with him because our friend German died. He doesn't want to be in Sturgis when they have a funeral service for him. So he's like, "Hey, you want to go over to Reno with me this weekend? We'll ride over Saturday, ride home Sunday." He's got the hotel covered. I'm like, "All right." So that should be a nice ride. We're gonna ride over there to Reno. Saturday, it's what's it called? Hot August Nights or something. You know. So we're gonna go do that, and then come home. And yeah, it should be fun. So
What did you just say?
that should be fun. What would you say?
Slick said he does, and
Oh,
Slick,
yeah.
at least you put it out there. He says, I do like the stories from Current Prisoner channel. You know what? A lot of people do. So it's just
Yeah.
a different,
Yeah.
Again, we're not on here telling people what to watch, what not to watch. It's not our deal at all. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's just,
Yeah, and we're just bringing it up because Donut Shop Chronicles,
has a good $5 from Brendan Murphy.
yeah,
Thank you so much.
Brendan.
for
Yeah,
the
they were
super
doing
chat.
match bombs in there.
Mitch, after so much time in prison, legit question: how long did it take you to get a valid driver's license? And did you have what you needed, Social Security card, and birth certificate? He did a lot.
Yeah, when I got out, I had my birth certificate and my
Jay
Jay
Ward,
Ward, what's
thank you
up?
for
Thank
the
you.
$4.99. That's so cool. Thank you.
wow. Yeah, I had my birth certificate and my Social Security. No, I didn't have my Social Security card. I didn't have my birth certificate, but I got my Social Security card, no problem. It took me about a little over a month, to get my driver's license. Because at first I just wanted to get a motorcycle license, and she's like, no, you can't do that. You got to have call it a safety. You got to take the safety test. But so the car license thing, that's it's a driving safety test basically. So I had to do that, and a bad bomb.
He's been down 46 and does videos from the pen. I've never seen those.
Haven't seen him. Let's see. Yeah. So anyway.
Black, I'm sorry, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Just put it back. Sorry.
Oh,
Jay
Bella.
Ford's super chat is $5. Thank you. And Bella Eden super chat is 10. Woo, look at you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Jay Ward's super chat is $4.99. Thank you guys so much.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you.
Old Sad Daddy. Mitch, have you ever heard of sketch cards? I bought blank trading cards, black and white ones. They're 2.5 by 3.5. I've been drawing Venom and Spider-Man. I'm going to draw and send you one of Thor.
Yeah.
That's super cool. I never seen those.
My phone's down to 5%.
Okay, babe.
There it goes.
Don't you have it plugged in?
Yeah, that plug sucks. Can you redo this, please? I can't. My battery's dying.
We do what, honey?
Just unplug that one and
Okay.
plug it in here.
Sorry, guys.
There. You see the small plug?
Babe.
You don't need to untie it.
Hey, babe. Just keep doing your hair. Do this.
My phone's gonna die here in a minute. Thank you. There we go. Now it's charging. So, we're thinking about doing another shirt. Let's look for it. And it's down to a couple. I don't know. We should show this. We
What
got.
did you say? I can't hear you. What did you say, babe?
What do you think about that? That's
Okay, so this is what we want to hear. We're going to call that one motorcycle.
Hey. Hard intentions. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Jay Ward sent us another
Thank you, Jay
$4.99.
Ward. That's super cool.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna call that one motorcycle, and then we're gonna show you this other one. And I want you guys to tell us which ones you guys think we should print up as a new shirt.
And we have had this one as a sticker.
We're gonna put them on both black and white shirts.
That's a singing devil.
Aw, thanks, Shunka, you're sweet.
Yes.
Bert said that was fucking wicked, Mitch. Okay, so,
Yeah.
Sing Devil, Hot Red says Single Devil so badass. Looks like Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it
We've heard
does a little bit.
Yeah.
Got the
So,
big stick shift, you know.
okay, so just say devil or bike or whatever. Just,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get an idea of which one we're gonna do. Jen
Sister.
said they're both on fire.
Yeah.
Jen, that's not helping me.
Yeah. Anyway, we're just looking for feelers on the. Said we got a
I
bike.
got bike. Devil, bike, both.
Both.
Devil, motorcycle. Those will look great on the videos. Oh, that's Izzy. Yes, they will.
Bike all day.
Devil, bike all day.
Yeah. Devil.
That's awesome.
Another devil. Hot Rod's doing devil.
Roger said I got something in mind for the shed, brother, but I need some measurements.
The shed is 8 by 12, and the roof is obviously 8 feet high, but it goes up higher actually because of the loft area.
There's a lot of singing
It's
devils
8
on
Yeah,
here.
it's 8 by 12.
They said Josh said put that devil on a hoodie.
It looks like it's devil so far.
Looks like it's devil so far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poll it on too to see what you guys think. So, Salvador, I never wanted to be negative, but if I was you, I would have said negative things about you. What? When you lost your job after doing what you did, I'm still here. Out of respect for, I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Salvador.
I never say anything negative about you, Salvador.
Why?
I don't know,
What did you say negative?
I don't know. I think he's referring to them other channels, but
We never said anything about that. We're talking about rat channels. So,
Yeah.
ruler of the underworld. That was Underworld royalty.
that's right.
Joseph Torres says, Mitch, you're a great guy, bro. Ray said, ride high, freedom time, both. That devil will cross over into the car world and rockabilly world. Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
true. That's a good point. Crack is whack, Whitney, Houston famous last words.
That's the second time he's posted that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Laura said, I just want you to know how much I love y'all. I'm out. Bye, Lori.
Thank you so much. You know, I've always said my opinions about certain things on here, so you know, and it's no surprise how I feel about certain shit. You know, yeah, I mean that's just the way things are, and there's other guys that feel that. Like I always shout out Splinter and a few other guys. You know,
Dubs.
yeah, Dubs is
Yeah.
awesome, man. You know, but these other guys that are dropouts and all that other shit, people can watch if they want. But I think Donut Shop Chronicles
That's
hit
a
it.
good point.
Yeah, it's a good point. He hit it right on the head because it's not just these channels; it's society. We watched that thing about Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, it was good.
You know,
It was really
there's
good.
a documentary about him. We watched it, and you know,
I'm glad you got your shirts, Will. Send us some pictures of you and your shirts.
you know, it's a society we live in.
We all have our own beliefs, and that's you know, it's funny because we all have our own beliefs. And Mitch never
Jay
says,
Ward, thank you.
Thank you for the super chat, Jay Ward.
know,
I like that ninja raccoon or whatever that is.
It's the way society's going. I mean, it just it blows my mind. You know, it just blows my mind. I don't understand. You know. Yeah, that's right, Kaylee Splinter.
You know, to be honest with you guys, I'm really happy that we've had a pretty solid base. it's it's building slowly but surely on our channel, and I think part of that is because Mitch doesn't squabble with what he believes in, nor is he afraid of being like, you know. But he also doesn't tell people what to do or what to think. That's the beauty about being this channel. When people talk shit, I would say, then don't watch it. If you don't like it, then don't watch it.
You know, I know some guys that got out of prison and they were you know, they went to SNY yards. I don't know. I never heard about them ratting on a bunch of people or anything like that. They just checked in because they wanted to get out of the mix. They got out of prison. They're not in the mix out on the streets. You know, they got their shit together. They're working. They're living a normal life. And I'm like, hey, you know, whatever it took. Maybe that's what it took for them to do whatever. But, you know, dudes who get tied up in gang shit and all that, and they get in over their head, you know, you should ride it out, you know, instead of telling all your friends, you know. You know, I mean, I just, I don't get it, you know. I don't understand it, you know.
Salvador, that's not what he was saying. He was saying that he doesn't understand why some people follow rat channels, etc., and people that put on fake shit. That's what he's saying. He never mentioned those names, so let's be super clear about that. He never said that.
Yeah, I never mentioned anybody's name, but if you feel like those guys are fit in that category, then that's something you're thinking, you know. You know, that's the bottom line. That's your own thoughts. If they fit in that category, then whatever, you know. But I just think there's a lot of fake ass shit, and there's a lot of rat motherfuckers on here, and people glorify it.
Not on our channel. He's
not on our channel. I'm talking about on YouTube, you know, all over YouTube, and all different kinds of not just on prison stuff, but you know. It's just that people glorify the shit out of it.
And that's kind of what Donut Shop Chronicles was about. Like, it's short, it's whatever, and he's like just talking about, like, you know, people support. I think he actually was talking about some mafia channels, and he was like, you know, you supporting them or feeding their whatever, and it's just. But honestly, you guys, as much as I'd like to think that our voice is going to make a difference in that with that effect, there's a lot of people that are drawn to it and dig it, and they don't care whether the people are doing bad or not. They're going to support them. So
yeah,
you know.
Bro said they're just performance artists.
Oh, that's a good one. Kay said, I've watched Uncle Mitch since I saw him on 23andMe. I never looked back. Uncle Mitch has never led me wrong and has been right on all he has touched on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, that's a good point. He said, I'd rather not break the law with anyone so I don't have to worry about them snitching on me. True that.
Thanks, Underworld Royalty. Thank you.
Hi, David Graves. How
What's
are
up,
you?
David?
Damn. Are you still alive, dude?
Yeah, man. You like my banana bread thing. You see that?
Yes, I saw
It's got a banana and two pieces of bread that says banana bread.
You know, so Mitch and I are very different in the way that he is just very honest, sometimes to a fault, where he just puts it out there, and sometimes he says stuff before he actually processes it, but that's part of his charm.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you, Burl, the WWE guy.
Oh, David's off tonight.
Oh, cool. You know, here's the deal. I agree with Slick.
Hi, Jason. Andrew G said, thanks for the advice, Mitch. Super chats, $5. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Honesty is the best policy, Brent, but there's so few people out there that do that.
Yeah, and I agree with Slick. Like, I don't do shit for people to tell on me. So
Night,
if I run into somebody, good night, Joseph. If I run into somebody in my daily life and they're no good, you know, then they're no good. I'm not doing nothing for them to tell on me. It doesn't mean I'm going to associate. You know, I'm not going to associate with them, but I might bump into them now and then. And I'm not doing nothing for them to tell on me, so I don't have to worry about, you know, what I say or how I act or whatever, because I'm not involved with criminal activity. So, I mean, I agree with Slick right there. You don't break the law, you don't have to worry about it. But
Jay
still,
Ward, just super chat is $14.99. You guys, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you.
thank you. You know, but it doesn't mean you have to like them. You know. So.
Hot Rod said, I just live that square life nowadays, planting, float, and working on hot rods. Wax and Northerners run a different program. I don't defend anyone on YouTube, but I know there are channels that are no good, period. I'm good with my folks anywhere.
Yep.
Brent said, I don't speak on anything that can be snitched on. Silence is gold and duct tape is silver.
That's right. Stay
So,
down, Derek.
Jen and I did a video on Saturday. We are going to put it up on her channel, and it was about our little drama that we had on his channel, on Mitch's channel, a couple weeks ago with the person formerly known as BB. I'm just going to use her initials. Yeah.
Are they gonna drop it on Jen's channel?
What's that? We're going to put it on
Jen's
Jen's,
drop
and
it,
I'll
so
put that.
keep
I'll put
your
it
eye
up
for
on
that.
ours so that you guys know where it's at once we put it up.
Mick said something.
Mick said, yeah, Smiley, 3 of the little homies for motion be checked in. They had to cover their tattoos up, neighborhood stuff, and nobody talks to him, but they're working and got kids and jobs. I
Yeah.
don't think he meant to say for motion, but yeah, you can fill in the rest.
Yeah.
Manuel said you just keep it real. Obi said you tell the authentic just by how they talk and body language. Amen to that. You can see that shit from a mile away. Salvador said, hell, I got on Sausage Studios when he disrespected Uncle Mitch. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? He's a perfect example. He's
Who?
a perfect example.
Who?
You guys, Sausage Studios. Do you know that he has like 10? He now has 10,000 followers, probably more.
Drowsy.
And all he gets in there is just talk shit. But if you guys watch that whatever that Tekashi 6ix9ine, that could be like, yeah. It just was really.
I don't know if that was on
interesting to me.
Netflix or
I
one
think
of
it was
them.
on Netflix.
It's a documentary about him, you know. You know, the generation coming up, man, now it's just weird, man. They just have some very weird outlook on life. On one hand, you know, it's cool to see people get along, you know, as far as like there's not a bunch of racial shit going on, there's not this, that, and the other. But, you know, on the other hand, they glorify some really stupid shit.
Hey,
So,
Tashanka had said, Dave, I hope that the world is treating you well and you're doing good. He said he got another car, babe.
cool.
Oh, he said, yeah, Smiley, they checked in over a dope tattoo to another race. No disrespect that race, but they owed him money and they checked in. Dumbasses.
Wow. Yeah, see, that's, you know.
I'm gonna text. It's not really quick, so I'm gonna go off for a second.
Yeah.
Questions, okay?
Never be a tattletale. That's right, Josh. You know, old school, man. And you know, a lot of it, like the dope thing in prison, right before I got out, I didn't understand. Guys were just using dope like willy-nilly. And I told you about the guy, you know, he checked in, he owed me some fucking money for stamps, and you know, I got in his face, and these guys were like, hey, what's going on, you know? And they made him pay me and my homeboy Ricky that night because he was buying dope for them, buying them weed, buying them. So here's a guy going in debt, and they came around to collect money to pay his debt, and I was like, hey, I ain't paying nobody's debt, and I'm not throwing in no kitty. And I go, if you stab him, I'll pay his whole debt. And they told me, oh, you're fucked up. I go, you're fucked up, you know. So they would continue to let this guy go in debt because they were benefiting from him being in debt. And so that was a mentality of guys that were supposed to be solid, good motherfuckers, you know. I don't know.
Josh
It just
said,
trips me
I'm
out.
proud to be raised old school by a single mother that taught me never to be a tattletale.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so much different, huh, that people are doing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Wire said, Mitch, the way you are, the way you keep it real, that's why I'm here. Gotta respect you for it. Debbie said, I never watched any of those posers.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, you know. I just I don't get it, you know. So
Hey,
that's,
Wacky's not on here now, so just, love ya. You know I love ya. Uh,
yeah, you know, I'm good, man. I'm good. So we're going to Reno this weekend, and we're gonna ride over there. Uh, hey Mick, I'm riding over to Reno with David. Yeah. Should be fun, you know. We might see Tom and Hector over there from Reno. They are from Reno, you know. Uh, yeah, a lot of them dudes look are meth babies, bro. You seen it, you know. I just kind of blew me away. And you know,
good night, Ray.
good night now. It's over in a wink. Yeah.
Hi, GC. How are you?
Thank you, LA Dodger Blue. Thank you. That's awesome. You know,
Let's see.
you know, I got some. I met some cool Chicano dudes when I was in LA. One of them was at the tattoo shop. Obese.
LA Dodgers done much
Yeah.
fun, but I watched you smile for sure, a real one.
Yeah.
Do magic mushrooms. You know what? I actually talked to him about doing those. I was just like, you know, Mitch just put a picture of himself up on Instagram of him in the gas chamber when we went to the prison in Wyoming.
Wyoming,
right?
yeah,
And
frontier prison.
it's like your phone it just keeps yeah, it's kind of a cool picture. It felt weird though. To be honest with you guys, it felt weird. I was like, you know, there was girls sitting there like cheesing it up, and I was like, man, people died in here. Like it made me feel just weird. Hi,
All's well,
DC, how's it
DCRs.
going? Peter Crozer said funny. Debbie said cool pic.
Yeah, so I met this Chicano cat down there. He's a youngster at a tattoo shop on Slauson. And I'm like, hey, man, you know, his dad's in there, tattoos, all Mexican guys in there, you know. And I'm like, I think his dad's a Paisa, I'm not sure. It's in, but right off 54th, you turn, if you're going up, you turn left and go down. It's on the right hand side of the street. Anyways, he ran it down to me. You know how the tattoo shop works. You got to rent a booth. So to rent a booth, I would have had to have customers, and we kicked it and shit, and now we kick it on Instagram since I've been up here. He's like, you ever come back to LA, bro? You better stop by. You know, there's some cool people down there, man. And that's what I'm talking about. Like when I say a lot of the shit that's going on now is cool. Like for me to be able to kick it with black dude and bullshit about stuff, or some Chicano cat I met in LA, that's cool shit. You know, people seeing people for what they really are. I like that shit. You know, it's just all the way out drama shit. I just don't know.
Good night, Roger. He
understand.
said, get late, brother. Have a good night. Everyone else will send you something soon, brother.
I know it's late out
Roger,
there.
thank you so much.
Thank you,
so
brother.
Awesome.
Sleep well. Have a great day tomorrow. Yeah.
Are you kidding me, Tashunk? Are you for real?
What?
He said Arizona has a peyote way church. Now that's a trip.
I don't eat beef stew. Since I've been out, I haven't eaten beef stew, you know. And from Underworld Royalty said something. What's that? Yeah.
Oh.
White and native.
I'll be right back. Can you
Native
see it okay, baby?
Kinda.
Okay. Just bear with me for a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, babe. Babe.
Huh? I'm trying to read the comments because she's going out to get some air. Yeah. Yeah. Ruined a lot of prison careers. It sure has, Lupe. You know, drugs ruin prisons, really. Yeah, there's a lot of money in it and all that other shit, but it's just this one too badass. Doris Max and Washington and Cole Hammer Dodgers are unstoppable now. You think so, Mick? Yeah, dopes ruin prisons, man. The money is not worth it, and you can't really have fun in there partying anymore. And that's why I quit. I made that decision. Like, hey, man, you know what? If you're not making money, you're not having fun, then it's time to quit. And I quit. So, Will, from Baco, what's up? CYX T9, what's up? Uh, Debbie, subs are flooding Ohio Department of Corrections. Dodgers smashing them. So what is this like? Is this the playoffs or is this World Series? I don't watch sports. Uh, Foo Griffin. I don't know Foo. Foo Griffin. No, I didn't walk the yard with him. I never got to meet Foo. Unfortunately, it's the same guy I'm thinking of. Salute Sal. That's right. So Will stopped by the other day. That was cool. Put away. Same goes for child molesters. So on the way up to Reno. Easy on the gas. All right, Chuck. There's a lot of cops on the way to Reno. I do need some wiener schnitzel chili. I'm gonna have to order some. Actually, he was before my time, but I think he got out of prison and never came back to any place I was. So I think he was in Folsom too. But so yeah, I got the roof done on the shed. That's another story. You know, check out the. Oh yeah, so there's more guys. Check out Chuck Zito's movie, Honor Amongst Men. I'm gonna check it out. I saw one of the trailers. Should be exciting. I hope. Yeah, so this guy said he would do the shit. And he's like, my friend of mine gave him $100 for a down payment. He said, I'll do it for a few $100. And so it rained. And so it rained here, sprinkle. So I'm like, hey, when do you think you can do the shed? He's like, oh, I'm kind of busy and this and that, maybe in 2 weeks. I go, I can wait 2 weeks. I did see that movie, Hot Rod. What do you, Jay Ward? No, I don't know Chuck Zito. I just know he's got a movie coming out and I'm going to watch it. And some friends of mine are friends with him. Yeah, so anyway, this guy's like, I'll do the shed. So I call him. He's like, in a couple weeks, I'm going to have my friend do it and I'm going to supervise him and make sure he does it right and this and that. And, any company would charge you $1,000 for that. And dude, it's like 2 square. It's 2 square because there's 3 bundles of shingles in a square and we use 6 bundles and a little extra to do the shed. Anyway, I try to be, humility's key to life, brother. So anyway, he keeps telling me a company would charge me $1,000. I'm gonna have my friend do it, this, that. And I said, hey, dude, you said you would do it for a few $100. I got some money for you, this and that, and so I can wait for you to do it. I didn't make the deal with his friend, and so then I sent him some pictures of my tattoo work, and I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna tattoo in that shit. I gotta have a roof on it, and so then he calls me back. Hey, my brother's a roofer. He's been a roofer for 7 years. He'll do the roof, and if you do some tattoo work, and he charges $500 a square, and that looks like about 3 square. And I go, hey, we went from a few $100 and now it's $1,500. And he's like, well, if you tattoo my brother, it'll only be $100 a square. And so I was like, hey man, you know what? My dad was a roofer. I was on the roof when I was 10, 12, 13 years old. It's not that fucking hard. I'll do it myself. And that's right, Mike. And so he goes, man, are you sure? I go, yeah, I'm sure. I say, hey, UCE, thank you. Sup, OG, be safe, love, respect from the PNW. That's right. Thank you so much for that. Awesome. And so uh, I called a friend of mine who's a roofer, and he said he would help me out, but I don't like asking people to do shit. And he's like, I'll be up there Monday. He came up Monday. I gave him some cash and some shirts and a print and a wheel, motorcycle wheel. And he's happy. And I'm happy. Shed got done. 4 hours work, you know. And half of that was setting up. You know what I mean? So, how about it? No, it's shingles. It's shingles. And so that's kind of the new generation, you know. The guy went from I'll do it for a few $100 to trying to work me out of, like I'm a fucking dummy. I was getting pretty mad. I was with my brother going out to dinner and going to the motorcycle races that night when I was talking to him. So, yeah, Will came by when he was roofing it too. So I was kind of pissed off. I kept my composure and I didn't call him any names or any of that shit. But,
Did he give that big man the whole time?
Yeah.
He did?
So, that's part of that shit this generation has also what I'm talking about. The fucking word's no good. And,
I got something to tell you.
What?
I was outside getting some air. Dog Grill ZLV on Instagram says he got one of your shirts tattooed on him.
Who?
They'll be a second one.
Wow.
So I told him to send us a picture, so we'll check that out. That's
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That blows me away. That guys get my artwork tattooed on my shirts. Truthfully. Now, but come on. I know when I was in prison, everyone had tattoo magazines, right? And so there'd be a famous tattoo, and guys would copy it, get it tattooed on them. He's his office at Lake County Jail. I don't know if he does. And then guys be like, I can tattoo that better than that guy. They say, well, I did a better job than the original artist. And I'd be like, no, you didn't. Because that's his original art, So, but that was a common thing.
I'm sorry.
Was that guys copying other pieces of art. So I think it's so cool to see guys get my stuff tattooed on. What were we gonna say?
When Sauce Super Chat is $4.99, I don't know if you read it, but it said Sup OG, be safe from respect from the PNW.
Yes.
That was nice, Sauce. Thank you so much.
Yes, I saw that.
Let's see. Lupe said Shiesty has people out there. That's right.
Yeah,
Sharon said I did for 20 a square, $120. And then somebody said up here I would have done it for free for you, which is super cool.
Well,
it was Mike, who I said I wish Liv was I would have approved it for free.
My friend wanted to do it for free, and then he's like, "Oh, I'll take $100," and I'm like, "No." I gave him, a little bit of money.
You gave him some shirts.
Give him some shirts and some art and a motorcycle wheel, because that's what I'm like, hey, brother, come on, man.
Brian, is it true that the warden lets Michael Thompson use his office at Lake County Jail? Probably.
He might let him and his boyfriend go in there together for conjugal visits. You never know. You never know what's up with that guy, man.
Oh, Derek, we don't mind at all. That's a compliment.
What's that?
Never copy another's ink. Period. We don't have. There's only one other person that has White Dawn. He's has Mitch's tattoo on him from his artwork. That's fine.
Thanks, Jay Ward, man.
Just super
I don't mind guys copying my artwork that I have on my shirts for tattoos. I was just kind of saying, like, in prison, guys would copy, stuff they saw in magazines, and then the tattooer, would say, "Oh, I did a better job." And I'm like, "No, you didn't," because that guy came up with that. That's an original piece. And there's one from Paul Booth when he first started tattooing. It's a guy leaned over, and that's actually from a drawing book, and he just put wings on it, and the devil like snake tail.
Check
What's
67. I will come help you, bro. Just say the word. You help us all the time, then. So
That's right.
you're all good. You're super cool.
Yeah, now I just got to do the trim, trim out the windows and the corners,
Oh.
and caulk it.
Derek was saying, no, I
Yeah.
know that. He said, not your art, but I just don't copy random shit and then get it. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I don't get it. You know.
Um,
And there were some patterns floating around prison that everybody would get, and you could tell that certain guys got their tattoos at Folsom. Other guys got it at Soledad. You could tell by um, yeah, see, Paul Booth work. That was a heavily copied guy. But you could tell what prison a guy was in by his tattoos a lot of times. You know, Folsom had this one. It was a guy's face with no top of his head. It was like, where's the rest of his face?
Booth was the beginning of the evil ink, though. That's what Slim
Yeah,
said.
he was the beginning of the real seriously evil shit. But you know,
You know, I gotta tell you, when I first, you know, obviously when I would go see Mitch and I'd visit him, I couldn't see his legs because they were always covered. So
really,
yes, you never came out in shorts or anything like that. You never wore shorts like that. So when we went on our first family visit, I was like, holy shit. When I saw the skulls and everything back then, I didn't see a lot of that. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, and the fact that his whole body was, you know, I still to this day see shit on his, I'm like, I never seen that before. Still.
yeah, my tattoos are kind of fucked up.
They're not kind of, they're neat. I
Come
like
in,
them.
wow.
Temet said, Super Chat is $9.99, and he said, you and Mrs. Smiley are good people. Keep on keeping it real. We
Thank
try,
you.
brother. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much for that super chat, man. Thanks. Bob Big Law.
Tashunga said we used to get paid by the square, and then we started fighting over the straight runs, so they went back to the by the hour instead of pulling UL types.
Really? My dad was a roofer and he got paid by the square and he paid me 50 cents a square. You know?
Aw. Jay Ward, that's so nice. Thank you. He said, hell, I do the roof and installation of windows just with the person that you are and how inspiring you are today.
Awesome,
Super
thanks.
cool.
You know, I got it insulated though. I got R19
Yes.
and R13 in that shed. I got most of my R19 insulation from Habitat for Humanity. So,
And you know what? It's not that he didn't wear shorts. It was that they wouldn't let them when they come out for a visit. He wore
yeah.
pants.
You
so-
can't wear shorts in
yeah.
the visiting room. But I wear shorts. You can't wear them in the visiting room. You know? And you shouldn't ride motorcycles with shorts on
What
either.
was your first tattoo, Mitch?
13. Sleepy from Pomona did that. Pomona 12th Street. He plucked it by hand. He got a toothbrush with a staple, sharpen up, wrap it with thread, and you make your homemade ink and pluck it in. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Sleepy. I'll never forget that, man.
Yeah, again, we're just going to say that if you guys check out Grind and Pivot's channel, Jen from Convicted Hearts did a pretty good one on there, so check it out. If you guys can, it's good.
Yeah.
Support our girl.
Yeah, watch that Grind and Pivot interview with Jen. I hear you, Lupe. You got guys with full sleeves and prison gang type tattoos.
Who's never been in a
And
cell.
they've never been to
Nope,
prison,
nope,
never
blows
been
my
arrested.
mind. You know, Mitch was
Yeah.
tripping out. I don't know where we were. Where were we? When you were like, look at all these dudes with like all this black, like blue ink. He goes, these dudes, I know they haven't been to prison. And they're like totally sleeved and, you know, it's all
Yeah.
very geometric and, you know.
But you can tell because it's all gray washed, real nice and smooth. You know what I mean?
Jay Ward said, Mitch, my man, come on even more. I think the content and time is worth more than anything, and you should be compensated for it accordingly. So I say thanks. I've only been a lurker, but I take the info in. Thank you so much. That's
Thank you, man.
that's super cool. Thank
you know, I come on and do what I can do, you know, and I have to have a good idea to do a video, or I have to have a good interview. I don't like to just, there's no AC in the shed.
He's gonna have some. We're gonna put a cooler or something in there.
Yeah, I have a fan. But I don't like to just interview people just to interview them. Like, I've had a few that were a little shady, kind of not really up my alley. But I didn't find out until once I did them, you know. But I like to do stuff that has some kind of meaning, some kind of decent content people can watch.
Lance, she said, good evening, all. What's up, Mitch and Adrian? Lance G.
All right.
Hey,
What's up, Big
Shaka, I want
Lance?
to tell you something. He just said, right on Jay Ward, he has helped me immensely too and has a good message and positive message what the world needs. And you know what, Shaka, I feel the same way about you. You put some, I really love watching your, I like your post on Instagram.
Jay Ward,
and,
man, thanks.
it's super cool. So I just want to say thank you for doing what you do. You guys help keep us inspired, and that's for real.
Yeah,
so,
like I said, this channel helps keep me accountable, It's not like I'm out here in the world and I'm not faced with temptation. I am. I am faced with temptation every single day, But I'm accountable to my family, and my friends and to you guys. So, I gotta keep my shit right,
Oh, look at this.
What?
I'm not even gonna let you say it till I do this.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Oh, you got the hammer drop.
Wow, that is super cool.
Let's see. That's cool.
Isn't that neat? That's super neat. He just sent it.
Wow. That's bitchin'.
Justin, his name's Justin.
That's Justin.
He said, I'll
Is that
send you
on
the finished version when it's done on Friday when I get it done. Great artwork, brother.
Awesome. Thank you, man. That's an honor to have that, to have you put that on you like that.
That's super cool.
That's super cool shit, man.
I'm gonna tell him we just put it on. We just put it on YouTube.
Yeah, as soon as the shed's done, I got some work to do. Some tattooing, some painting. So I'm looking forward to doing that. It's been a while. The last real serious tattooing I did was Sam's leg, right? The Aztec stuff. You can see it on my Instagram. That was actually kind of fun. I look forward to doing more of that. Chad down the hill, and I want to do some. I want to get that Viking stuff going on your leg for sure. So.
Lance, thank you. You just cash apped us $10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, thank you so
man.
much.
That's awesome.
That's so nice, you guys.
Really
Thank
is.
you.
Yeah. Almost said, my dude, Mitch. What's up, man? I gotta shoot an email at that fella in Chicago. Hopefully we can look up for a good interview. NT, what's up? Lance, thank you. I want to do that with the man in Chicago. I got to do that. Chicago is a really interesting place. This is great. Thank you, Underworld Royalty. Originals, that's right. Thank you, NT. Derek. That is cool. That looks like there's some color in that too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I did black and gray tattoos for so long. Really enjoyed that interview with old boy with the eye patch. Right, Will? Right? There'll actually be a part 3 too, because we got to do the aftermath.
Mitch likes soccer too, so they chatted it up for a while.
Yeah, I told you guys,
he
man,
really
that guy is super cool. He's the real deal, and the way he tells stories, very difficult to interrupt him. If you ever come through Indiana, I have not been to Indiana yet. We did get the sissy bar in the backrest though for her.
Oh, it's
that's
so
on my
nice, you
bike.
guys. It's so nice.
So she can ride and lean back and relax. So
We just have to get used to. We have to get adjusted a little bit because I sit way closer to Mitch than we used to on his Dyna. So it's taking us a little bit. It's going to take us a minute.
It's a little cramped.
It's a little cramped.
The Dyna had more room on the back than this.
So about that tattoo.
Yeah.
Will said that's tight.
Who did that tattoo?
I don't know. I'll find out. I'll find out who did that.
Gotta let us know.
Love the hammer drop. That's my favorite shirt. That's what Josh said. And he said, my dude Mitch. Super cool. I love this. I love that. We got that while we were doing this. I just messaged him back and gave him a message from you. So what you said. For me to say, so there. And she said, I love your face, Mitch. All Mitch Smiley originals. Will Bellamy said, I really enjoyed that interview with that boy, with the old boy,
Yeah.
that eye patch. His name's Peter. uh, um,
Lance said something.
Lance said, hey, Mitch, I'll get him by Friday. He's dealing with a few things. He says he wants to do it. He's talking about that.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Gotta come through, man. Hell of bikes and fun. That's what Derek said.
I say, you see, good night.
Will said, hey, he's the type to give white boys a good name from appearance, and I noticed once he gets going, it's hard to stop him. Good night, Sauce. Thank you again, hon. Appreciate it. He said, good night. Catch you on the rebound. Be safe, be easy, stay solid, keep the shiny side up.
Thank you.
Um,
Lupe asked about a bulldog or something.
have you ever heard of Valley Bulldog?
No, I haven't. Only bulldogs I heard of are like from Fresno.
Oh,
Bulldogs.
Mitch said Dirty Dick is out and at GEO.
What? Who said that?
David Graves said that.
Wow, Dirty Dick's out. That is crazy. Now, you know, I never got to meet Dirty Dick. He's an older man. I mean, older. He was friends with Dennis. And my friend Dirty Dennis used to, he was in Folsom with Dirty Dick, and he
That's
used
a
to,
name.
and he used to come off the family visits and complain about his old lady,
I
and
remember you telling me.
and but he always had a dope sack back then and everything, and so my friend Dirty Dennis started calling him Dirty Dick Davis, male prostitute. Yeah. You know, I've heard nothing but good stuff about him. Yeah, somebody said they get.
Did he have a life sentence too?
He had a life sentence. Actually, it was his second life sentence, I think, and yeah. Dirty Dick's out, man. He's a leather worker. He's an older man. If I'm not mistaken, he's in his late 70s.
Jay Ward just super chatted us $4.99.
Thank you,
so
Jay.
much. That's so cool.
Thank you so much. I like that emoji.
I know.
That's bitchin'.
Lupe said it's a boxer English bulldog mix. Is that was the Valley Bulldog? Is that what you're talking about, him?
I've never seen that. Only thing I've really noticed, that's an awesome mix.
I'm off, sorry.
That's an awesome mix.
And she said, thank you for coming on tonight and sharing your precious time with us. I appreciate the hell out of you and your honesty. You tell things straight up. And there's not enough of that in California. I'm telling you, for the first time ever, I was embarrassed. Like when we were in Missouri and people would be like, where are you from? I'd be like, we're from the West.
Yeah.
I used to be proud of being here. I used to be fucking proud of it. You know what I mean? And now I'm just like,
Not so much now.
You know. Chucky said, I like that Louis' class act. His interest was absolutely fabulous and she had deserved it. She has a heart of cold and cares about people. She really does.
Yeah, that's right. She's a
real
good girl.
deal. Yeah.
See, that's another person we met through here. And Louis talked about that in the beginning of his interview. About all the people from Hard Intentions who have met and carried on relationships.
Even people that haven't met.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, a lot of guys just have relationships over the internet, you know. And,
Mitch is thinking, Mitch was tripping out because I was telling him about how, like, a lot of channels will do meet and greets.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? He's not a movie star. Like, we have a YouTube channel that we really look as a community feel. So that's why when we go places and we know that you guys are in those states, we try to come see you or have lunch with you or hang out with you
like
or
we
whatever.
did in Bakersfield.
Rather than, you know.
We met Splinter in Bakersfield, but we also met Juan in Bakersfield. Had breakfast with him, and Mick said something.
Oh, don't forget to do this. Please say that again.
Don't forget to hit the like button, please.
Mick said, would have about that black prison dropout quitter talking shit about the Cali all the time. Fuck that guy. He's a quitter.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. Insane Throttle. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that, Mick. I'm just thinking. But what my friend's talking about in that comment is, you know, there's a guy, he joined a motorcycle club, then he quit, and then he started a channel talking about clubs, and I was like, I don't want to talk about clubs because I'm scared because they told me not to, you know. And he talks, what I really don't like is guys talk shit about things. Like, I don't talk about New York or any group out, because I don't know about them. So I don't talk about them. Well, when guys do that, and then all of a sudden they get, I don't want to, I'm not going to do that anymore. It just makes me think somebody checked them. But a guy was talking shit about, California and about other things. And,
We can talk shit about California as we live here.
yeah, I can talk shit about California because I was born and raised and locked up and spent out my life in prison here. But, you know, once again, I'm going to do a video on that tomorrow, I think.
Tashanka, I agree wholeheartedly. He said, it's beautiful. He said, thank you for your friendship
What's
with
that?
me, guys, talking to Jen.
Yeah.
You have been very kind of me, Jen, and I will never forget that. Yeah, she's the real deal.
Yep. Yeah, so that goes with once again, guys joining stuff and quitting and then acting like they're the shit. It happens all
Slick said,
over,
"I quit a
not just
club."
California.
I quit a club. Slick said he did.
Yeah.
But I don't see you don't have a channel. You're not up there talking shit about people. So like that's a big
No,
difference.
wait.
You know what I
Did
mean?
you quit the boys' club?
Oh.
Did you quit the boys' club?
He said I quit the same day my cut showed up. No, I'm not out bad. It all comes back to not breaking the law with anyone.
Yep. You got to respect that.
Derek said, my whole life I've been around clubs. Never would I join and pussy out. Life is life. Either do it or don't do it.
Yeah.
That's a really well said.
And you can have friends of all walks of life. Guys that are lames, guys that are 9-to-5ers, guys that are executives, and you can have friends that are in motorcycle clubs. You don't have to join a club to be friends with guys in a club or a car club or a bike club or whatever. If you live in the neighborhood and there's a street gang in your neighborhood, you don't have to join. Just be like, hey, what's up, Holmes? How you doing? I mean, that's the way I was in prison. I remember different groups would pop up on the yard. There'd be 4 of them. Then, 6 months later, there's 50 of them. And I'd be like, hey, what's up? I had no intention of even thinking about joining or giving the opinion, let them form the opinion that I might want to hook up with them. But I'd be like, hey, what's up, Holmes? How you doing? Hey, what's up? Hey, might buy him a soda, sit around bullshit with him, or eat an ice cream on a yard with him. I don't share ice cream either.
He doesn't.
Might buy him one. But that didn't mean I wanted to join their clique, So
Hi, Debo.
you can have friends of any walk of life, but it takes a smart person to realize, I like these guys, I like those guys, but that's not for me, or to say that might have been for me when I was younger, and if I would have done that, I'd still be that. But now that I'm older, it's not for me right now.
Derek,
it takes a smart guy to do that.
We know Slick, and you do not know what you're talking about.
What's that?
He said, sorry, Mitch, but if someone gets a passion walks away the same day, it sounds like a plant. Slick is the farthest thing
Slick's
from
not a
plant.
Slick's a good guy. He's a family man. Like you said, he doesn't want to break the law. So that does not mean that Slick didn't break the law as a young man. And
Slick said, and I still rode with him after the fact and still associate with him years later.
Yeah. So they respect him as a man, and they like him. And Slick been through some shit as a young guy. Yeah, and he straightened his life up. He's a family man. He's a property owner. He's a smart guy. I like that underworld royalty. See his comment? I like that.
I've been around mafia all my life since I was born. I stood up for some things that needed to be stood up for and got respect, but I never joined.
Yep. Yep.
It's like you don't have to explain it, dude. You're cool. You're good.
We love you, brother. And most of the guys on this channel love you because they know you.
Debbie said, Debbie was talking to me. Sorry. There's always like 5 conversations going on. Let's see. So there is chit chat on here. It's funny because there's a lot of opposing opinions. And again, I want to be clear that I'm just reading the comments. I'm not picking a side.
Bebo, what's up?
There's a lot of conversation about people like Getter and other channels trying to bring Mexicans together. I'm all for it, but reality, we need to bring humanity together. But then on the flip side, there's people saying that they're rat channels. So They call them Menudo's Collective, whatever. So it's interesting the difference between
Who
people's
said that?
opinions on this. There's
Yeah.
on this. So, that's just an
Hey,
interesting
to
thing.
each
But
their
we
own,
don't,
right?
but to each his own, and that's what this channel's about. We're not going to say, oh, because you say this, that you're wrong or you're right or whatever. That's the beauty of it. So, there it is. But what we will do is defend people that have been our longtime subs and,
Yeah.
let's see.
I'm all for people coming together,
Devo said, Mitch, I'm thinking about joining. Man, these guys won't leave me the fuck alone, so fuck it. I think I'm going to be a Mormon.
I read that.
You're funny.
That's crazy. Next time we go to Santa Cruz, we gotta see him.
Derek said, all right, man. Not saying he hasn't, but it sounds to me he didn't know what he was getting into. In my opinion, sorry. You don't have to be sorry for your opinion. Just, you never know. You never know someone's story.
Hey, Slick's a good dude.
NT said,
And he's a
I'm
motorcycle
not gonna
rider.
lie. I'm going through a lot of shit in my life. I have no family and live alone. I'm doing great, but when I put you on, I feel like it's family time.
Who said that?
That's cool. NT said that. That's
Awesome.
nice.
That's awesome,
really
man.
nice.
And this is Hard Intentions family. Straight up.
That's cool,
And,
NT. I really like to hear that.
Almost everybody that comes on here, we know, we're like, oh, look, so and so's on, because they've been with us for a long time. Some have been since the beginning, and some folks like Slick have been with me even before I had the channel. He used to follow me on
Instagram.
uh
Was it Instagram? Or Facebook?
yeah, Instagram.
Yeah.
Slick saw Jesse James make a post about me.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Mike,
and he's been following me
Mitch
since.
said, Mitch knows what club put a check on them, so do I. That is a scaredy cat. Can anybody else guess who checked them?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Slick said he'll tell you the full get down one day.
Yeah.
When we come up there to see you. Speaking of, Slick, how's things
Yeah,
in your
how's the-
area? Because our place got evacuated today. Our
On our
vacation
side of
place
the-
on our side of
yeah.
the lake.
Yeah, Slick, how's the fire situation up there where you live? So we have her family. It's at a vacation spot up in the mountains by this Dixie Fire. For how long have they had that? Like 50 years?
It calmed down the other day, but the winds picked up, so it got shitty again.
So anyway, it's on one side of a lake, and
Yeah.
on the other side of the lake was on fire.
Hi, Lakira.
I have a homeboy, Tom, that lives up there. I hope you get out of there safely, bro, and I hope your house stands,
Hey, Lakira, your shirt came in today that I ordered for you, but they sent me just her shirt and nothing else, so I'm just gonna send them. I'll wait for the other ones. I'll send them all at once.
Right.
Salvador said, I've been here since 23 and with 3 and 1. Much
Yep.
love, Uncle Mission. Yes, you have, Salvador.
That's right, Salvador. Yeah.
You know what's
See, so-
weird is that we've definitely seen things cycle through. There's a lot of people that have been with us
Yeah.
from the beginning, but there's a lot of new people.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have been with us for just a little while, so it's super cool. I like that it keeps, moving.
Yeah, I dig it. A lot of guys, Lucas City Cop, 23 and 1, It's just cool shit, man.
Hope
This
you
is a
wanna
family,
know
so.
if you're still doing the documentary. Good night,
I'm
David.
gonna
David,
meet-
when are you gonna come up here and see us now that you've got a
Good night, Dave.
car?
Now that
And
you got a
your car.
running car, you need to come up and see us.
When are you off? What days are you off?
Yeah, give us.
I'll make you dinner. Just
G.
come on.
Contreras,
Let
what's
me know.
going on, brother?
Josh said, I'm here for the wisdom, much love and respect.
Yeah, and so like when I say this is a family time, it's for real,
G. Contreras said, good evening, Hard Intentions family. Been around since day one myself. I remember sending you all of Mitch's business cards when you asked me for that. I totally remember that. So, thank you, G. Contreras. We love ya.
Thank you, Danny H. from Wyoming. He said, big badass love and
I
respect.
love
you.
your state, by the way.
Yeah, we love Wyoming.
We loved it.
At least when we went through. I heard it gets really windy in the winter. And I lived in Montana for a short time as a kid, and it was pretty cold.
I just want to show you something.
Yeah, it freezes there.
Read that. Don't read it out loud.
Yep. Because I grew up. Yep, that's right. Loopy and I were in the same prisons, different yards, same time period. You know. Yep. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you liked that interview with the Scottish cat. Don't fuck with the
So
Scottish boys, right?
I
And
want to. I do want to say something about. I haven't talked a lot about this, but one of our Turk's on. Hi, Turkey Loco.
what's up, Turkey
Hey, I
Loco?
gotta tell you some. Uh, Pictures popped up on my phone on my Time Hot Turkey, and it had pictures of when you came up here. And I'm telling you, dude, I looked at pictures of you when you came up here, and now I'm gonna put a side by side and send it to you because you look about 10 fucking years younger now.
Yeah, you look
You know what I
younger
mean?
now, bro.
Yeah,
Look,
it's crazy.
you're doing great. We
You're
love
doing
you.
great.
We're
You're
proud
doing
of you.
great.
For real.
I was gonna say something. Now I just lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Turkey Loco's on.
Oh, I was gonna give a shout out for Izzy. So as you guys know, I was working like 16-hour days. I'd come home and work on Mitch's videos, whatever. So if you guys ever need anybody's got channels or whatever needs a video editor, reach out to Isabel Baker. Or if you want info on we call her Izzy on here. She is like helping. She got that video edited. That's why we have all the new little flashy stuff in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's all her. I wish I could take credit for that, but I can't.
Somebody
you know.
has videos they need edited.
Yeah.
Get a hold of her. She can help
Well,
you out.
They don't know how to get a hold
Or
of
get a hold of us and we'll plug you in.
Uh,
You know. So, G. Contreras, what did you think in Salvador? What did you think about the white guy growing up in Pico Rivera, Cudahy, huh? Turkey voted for the motorcycle on his shirt. Yeah, that was an awesome story. And when he started talking about this, I was in youth authority with a lot of them guys from Pico Rivera and Pico Nuevo and all that stuff.
Hey,
it was quite a time.
so I'm gonna just say something. Salvador, those accusations were false, and
What?
I don't know if you know that, but they were false.
What?
And Josh is a really cool dude, and normally I will not stick my neck out and say something like that, but those allegations were bullshit. So he is a cool dude, and he gave Mitch his first
Yeah,
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, he's a cool dude. I'm just saying, I don't know what you heard, but that's bullshit. Let's see.
Let's see.
He said, Brad said, I seen you sitting in the gas chamber of Mitch in Wyoming. That was a crazy picture.
It's A. We got A. It's just A. Something about putting the word out or something.
Peace, Derek. And he said, hi, Mitch, have a good one, man. Sounds fishy about the dude who got his patch and just walked away. We know this dude, so actually, you're good.
Yeah, he's a friend.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds fishy. Much luck to your channel, bro. Thank you.
Thank you. Somebody's handle is just A. It's just A.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody made a comment after that.
Oh, hey, but good on you putting the word out. It doesn't go unnoticed. That's what he said.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Good shit, as you said. Never judge a book by its cover. Point 1 at Mitch, and you're gonna point 99 back at yourself.
What from Wyoming says sometimes when you get off the scooter, you gotta pry one hand.
Sometimes you need to get off. Sometimes you gotta pry one hand at a time off the scooter grips in Wyoming cold, but we still ride forever on 2 wheels.
That's right.
That place is I'm telling you, like, I was looking at property out there because I absolutely fell in love with it. It was just beautiful.
Yeah,
I loved it.
We stayed in Laramie, and she's like, we're looking at some newspapers with property, and she goes, everybody's running out of California to Arizona, and how come they're not coming to Wyoming? I'm like, yeah, they got water out there at least.
Jason Menifee. I think it's Jason Menifee, but I'm not sure. It might be just Jason. He said, "Nine, all be nice to each other." I know everyone's kind of uppity tonight. What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey,
Tornadoes.
Tashanka, you know what I've learned about people that I was looking at? I feel like most everybody on this channel is willing to look at two different sides of everything, and I just think it's funny when people, like that guy that was talking to Slick, that's not on here anymore, I don't think, is when you go on and you just make an assumption. Like, these people, like, we know Slick, but I don't know. Like, I would never go and be like, I think what you're saying is bullshit, and I don't even know you. I mean, so, you know.
Mix it something. Sodak, Midwest chill. That's right.
Mick said, just letting everybody know, getting into a club, if it's a top 1 and 2, so a young man's game. The smiley could get in the red and white, or the green and white for sure. Smiley's a young man in mind. That, wow, Mick.
Someone said we should start a. Thank you, Mick. Someone said we should start a Twitch channel. Yeah.
Everyone's saying that. I don't even know,
I don't know
what
what
that
Twitch is. Remember the kid I interviewed from work, Justin?
I did put him on TikTok.
He does Twitch.
Is it like another streaming thing? Is that what it is?
It's another streaming thing.
Good night, Izzy. Isabel's been on here. You
That
can lurk
is.
it back there and listen to us talk about you, huh, Izzy?
Oh, it's like YouTube for people that play video games. Well, it's gaming. I don't play games.
Mitch could come up with we could have some write a game like it's like YouTube for people who play video games.
We could start our own Hard Intentions video game.
What is the e-thought? What is that? I mean, I know what a thought is, but what is an e-thought?
Electronic? I don't know.
Hot Rod said the only Twitch I know is when I drink too much coffee. You and me both, Hot Rod. Let's see. I'm watching Men's Park. Women's BMX was so bad. All they did were accepts. Shoshani said, I don't smudge people unless I have proof. I got to see paperwork from a call. Don't go call someone a liar before you see it.
Who said that?
That was Tashanka said that.
Yeah. And Peter said
we have a Patreon, Jay Ward. What are you talking about? We do have that. So we do have a Patreon. We've had it for a while. We have about 40 members, I think. I try to put I have been lagging, I will totally admit. I try to put our videos that we put on YouTube on our Patreon without commercials. And then our $9 members and our $20 members on Patreon, we send stickers and new prints too, when Mitch comes up with new ones.
He's saying somebody you can stream the YouTube on there or something. I don't know.
The seller said, we're so old we don't know these platforms. 69 said, you guys would fit in perfectly on there. It's easy to get monetized. Twitch and Patreon are money makers, and with YouTube you can stream at once. You know what? Here's the difference, though. I'm being real about this. Is that, Derek, seriously, dude. Like he said, Mitch, you know what is real and what isn't, man. You've been around clubs, but still think it's okay just to walk away. He explained it, Derek. He said that they offered that. So you go back and look at his comment.
And
but I'm just going to tell you that there's lots of people on here right now that are around clubs. So
and look, there's guys that walk away from their club for various reasons all the time and stay in good standing. So don't act like that never happens. And I don't like the insinuation that there's something wrong with Slick, because there's not. He's a good dude. I talk to him several times a week. He's a good guy. So
if anybody else has anything to say about that, please chime in.
Yeah.
So, Slick said, Derek, you're partially right, but it's obvious.
Guys are allowed to quit. You can quit, go out bad, or you can quit and still be in good standing. So, and there's a lot of reasons for each situation, and it's not up to me to say because I don't know. What were you gonna say?
JG is aligning with Derek. He just said he's an imposter, like you don't know what you're signing up for. When you enjoy it, I would say that JP, whatever. Basically, they're saying they don't believe it or whatever. It doesn't make sense. So you guys actually read between the lines and actually read what he's saying, and then maybe you might actually understand it.
Bob Biglaw, good night. Bob Biglaw. That's crazy.
What's your take on Andy and Larry's custom bikes? I just started seeing stuff about that the other day. Good night, Big Bob, Big Block.
Good night.
Oh, his mom's after third hip surgery.
Wow.
Oh, Derek, don't get it twisted because I'm not fucking talking for him. So you go right ahead and talk shit. Now your old lady's talking for you. You too. You can be whatever you want to be, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just me, buddy. I don't know you, and you don't know me, so, you know. And for those of you who are new, which I see some new things on here, new titles, handles. Without her, there'd be no me on YouTube. Trust and believe that. You know. Nice to say. You know the rest. That's right, Will. So what do they do when their health is bad or lose some limbs? Yeah, you know.
You're right, GC. He is attention seeking. Both of them are. You're right. I shouldn't let people raw me up, so it's all good. Okay. Blah blah blah.
Hey, kiddo. Look at this.
A said, don't let these trolls get to you. They don't get to them, they get to me. You are a great resource for my friends. Staging golf at least is inquisitive. He said, it's 1% MC. How can you not know you're going to be breaking law? Maybe I'm missing something.
Hey, look, man, I know guys who are in motorcycle clubs who've never been arrested, never been to jail. So, T-Killa, what's up? So don't get that fucked up. And I did a video about it. Go look at it. There's guys getting clubs, never break the law, never go to jail. Mm-hmm. And they've been in the club for a long time.
Hey, T-Killa, what's going on?
So, you know, look, it's an MC. Like I said, that's not the murder crew from Sons of Anarchy. It means motorcycle club. So.
Libertarian advocates, as I said, advocate said, I'm relatively new and don't know everyone. People watching it on the first time really good, but I've only heard good things about this channel, and that which is a real one. That's awesome.
Well, thank you. You know, I'm just me, man. I don't pretend to be something I'm not, and I don't know. I guess that's, you know, rare
John
nowadays.
Kern had a good point. He said similar to military, honorably or dishonorably discharged.
Yeah, exactly.
That's totally right.
Exactly. I've heard of guys getting out of clubs and they carve out their tattoos, and you know, other guys just put an out date, you know, the date that they're out, you know, because they leave respectfully. So I mean, it's up to them, man. It's their decision on how they treat people. Was in a booze fight.
I didn't know that. Is that for real? Was it really?
No.
Okay.
He was in the movie though.
Was
Marlon Brando, The Wild Ones, was based on the event that happened in Hollister. Old school.
Mike said, don't trip. He's actually not tripping. I was the one that was getting all riled up.
So
all good.
Hollister, I don't know what if he does or not.
Jay Ward, super chat is $4.99. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Jay. So Hollister was a big motorcycle rally.
Chuck Zito still has his tat. That's right.
He might. Anyway, that big bike event in Hollister. Guys are partying. They got a famous photograph of this guy on his bike with 100 beer bottles. It was a staged photo. But that's what they made the movie The Wild Ones out of. And there were booze fighter guys there. A bunch of old clubs, you know. You know what I mean?
That's it, like Gangster Chewy, fuck him up.
Where's Gangster Chewy? Rose is tough as Chewy, huh? Yeah.
Okay, I think you're good. I'm gonna be done with this, you guys. So, hey, Derek, chill out, dude.
Yeah.
Mitch, that interview you did with the Scottish dude was great.
Awesome.
I liked it too. It was super good.
I'm glad you liked it. Part 2's going to drop, and then we're going to do part 3. So.
So Sugar said, if Mitch told me someone was solid, I'd believe. If Mitch told me a rooster had a gun under his wing, I would look.
Science.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
He's solid. I love the shit you put on. It was funny.
Retro Science.
Retro Science is facts. He was a great channel. Smiley.
Thank you. Salvador Patlan lived in Hollister.
This year. I tried to talk him into going, you know what, here's the deal. we will go next year. But we just had, we just got off our 2-week vacation that we drove 4,500 miles. We, Mitch went to Arizona. We went to Arizona again. And so I think we're good this year. But next
Thanks,
year we're going to
Richard.
go with some peeps. So anybody that wants to come with us next year,
Yeah.
come with us.
We're going next year.
We're going next
We're
year.
riding, right?
We're riding.
I'm gonna go to Reno tomorrow, this weekend, Saturday, and then we'll come home Sunday.
Richard ordered a new shirt from us. Thank you. Can't wait till it arrives. Thank you. And everybody who's ordered from us this last week or so, well, ever.
Good night,
Thank you
Abe.
guys so much. Good night, Underworld.
Good night, Underworld.
Jen said, this is why I ride a horse. Nobody answers to. You're funny.
Somebody said something about setting up for kids or something. Made a comment.
Let's see. Oh, this is Tuolumne County. We're trying to set it out for the kids. Check out Nora Action Sports Park on Facebook. Set up what for the kids? What are you talking about, Mike? I only saw part of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let us know what that
Hot
is.
August night. It's going to be a blast.
Well, you want to go?
So this is. I'm
has to work.
going to tell you something. This is what he did.
You're
He'll
the
be
one
like,
that said I should
Do you
go.
want to? Do you want to?
All right.
Do you want to pay? He'll be like, you
She
want
has
to
to work
go?
the
He
winery.
knows I'm working this weekend.
She's the one that said I should go.
He's, babe, I'm just messing with you.
Now she's over there making fun of me.
I'm not going,
Tequila.
my God. He's going. That's why, Jen, that's why I told you to come up this weekend.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll be home Sunday, and we're gonna have a meeting.
yes, riding a horse is awesome. Riding a horse is amazing. And you know what? One day I'll have one. One day it'll happen.
It'd be nice. You know, our neighbors used to have horses, you know?
Jen, do you have horses? Jen said she might do that. Seriously, like bring the girls, whatever. It's just me. I have to work, but you guys could come up to the winery with me and hang out while I got to work Monday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, Slick, don't pay it no mind.
Yeah. Don't trip, Slick.
I paid it mind and I shouldn't have. So,
We're
yes.
showing horses.
So can I get back to that, babe? So yes, we're gonna go to Sturgis next year. So anybody who wants to go can go. And really with the way this COVID thing's running again, I'm cool off it this year. Even though you're gonna be running out of people this week. Oh, it's a full-on skate park. Full-on skate park, BMX, pump track, hiking trails, mountain bike trail, a little bit
Oh, wow.
shady rest. That's awesome, Mike.
That's cool.
Horses hurt my nuts. That's what Summer said. Are you afraid to ride them? You shouldn't be. They're really. They know you're scared. You just gotta. I love horses. They're so cool. She
cool.
did skydive. I said I'd skydive when I was 80.
I'll never skydive.
I know you're not slick. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so when I go to Reno, I'm not going to be around a million people. I'm going to keep my distance. Plus, I've been vaccinated, and if I get in a spot where there's a lot of people, I do have masks.
Will says I'm good.
You can let it, yeah, maybe we can get some guys to ride out to Sturgis with us next year if they have it, you know.
Or we can meet people along the way, and they can join us as we're going. Whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Tequila, fuck skydiving. I'm not down with that shit, you know. So she can do it though when she's 80. I'll support her fully.
Who's gonna go with me?
I might go up in the plane, but I'm landing in the plane. I'm not jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. Yeah.
Wow, tonight's been super interesting. It's like high energy.
Yeah, Will said he'll follow in 4 wheels. That's cool. That'd be cool, actually.
That'd be pretty cool because when my ass gets sore, I can switch it up.
Yeah, then she could ride with you in the car or the truck. We could throw some T-shirts in there, right? Sell them, bootleg them on this, sell some shirts.
Wow, really, Mike?
What?
He said all Tuolumne County does right now is build jails. We have $30 million juvenile hall now that houses 8 kids. Are you fucking serious? That's crazy.
See there, Tuolumne County's in Central Valley, California. And
T Killer said he's gonna fly unless it's crashing. I'm staying in that fucking plane.
yeah, and so $30 million juvenile hall that holds 8 kids. I mean, they shouldn't even have a $30 million juvenile hall. You know what I mean?
Will said he's down.
Cool.
Hey, Mike. Mike M. We got your email messages with the pictures, and that's gonna be on next Friday's at Tuolumne store. So we will definitely message you before we come up.
Tuolumne is
Sonora.
no. It's not by Sonora. Tuolumne's down by Visalia, right?
Yep. Juvenile hall ruins lives. I know.
Yep.
You know what though? I'm gonna tell you something. If it wasn't for juvenile hall, I would not. I graduated high school early because I was in juvenile hall because I just crammed my homework because I was bored.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Tuolumne is Sonora. I didn't know that. I thought that was down by Visalia.
Nope.
Tuolumne.
Mitch, what are you back on?
Huh?
Mitch, when are you back on? What does that mean? Shay Ward.
Pocket pit bulls. Right there.
Silver said, do you remember that Paisa lady and her white boyfriend that murdered her mother and she admitted it on Telemundo? I can't find that news clip. Do you know what it is?
No, I'm not hip to it.
Oh, Hot Rod, I heard about that shit in,
What'd she do?
I heard about that, I don't know, Salvador.
Yeah, Wednesday nights and sometimes Saturday nights.
Oh, I see what you mean. God, I'm sorry I'm like clueless tonight. My brain's not, I'm so tired. I got to see my little nephew last night at, with my niece and I was there till.
Till what?
12:30, whatever. Anyways, what did you, Hot Rod, I heard about that. They were talking about the skydiving incidents and how a guy would die like every 3 months and the guy would just change his licensing for the skydiving company and finally they put him out of business. It was some scary shit.
Do public schools mock the regiment?
I don't even think they fucking talk about it, OV.
No, actually they don't. Yeah.
Jamestown is Tuolumne County. That's right.
Are you training to be the next DB Cooper?
What's that?
You know, have to DB Cooper.
No, what is that?
He hijacked a plane and made him pay ransom. Somehow he got the money. I don't know if it wasn't ransom. And he jumped out of the plane over Oregon, I think, or Washington.
No.
With a lot of money. He robbed an airline. That's what it was.
I would rather jump out of a plane with
He used a grenade.
Hot Rod, you fucking made me.
That Point Break something.
DB Cooper robbed an airplane then jumped out of the plane to escape.
It's actually real life.
Hot Rod said, I would rather jump out of a plane with a trash bag than jump out of Lodi. Yeah, you're not kidding. You are not kidding. Debo said he used a grenade.
Yeah.
Are you sure that was a Point Break?
Yeah.
Never to be heard. That was based on a true story. Point Break was based on some elements of a true story. Yes, I love that movie, by the way.
Yeah, he ransomed the airplane. Good
I
night,
love that movie. That we ransomed the airplane. Ace, I'm checking out now. Love your channel. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks for watching, A. Appreciate it.
Man, I don't sleep real well, so.
Yeah, I didn't sleep good last night either.
Yeah, he jumped out at 30,000 feet. DB Cooper. They never found him. They did find some money in that area, you know? Yeah.
You know what movie we watched? I watched it, but she didn't watch the whole thing. I watched the whole thing. Was that movie with Denzel Washington? With Denzel, is that his name, Washington?
Yeah.
And it he was the pilot. I think it was called The Pilot or something like that. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Always family. God, family, friends, in that order. Yep.
Man on Fire. That was it. Thanks, Ryan. It was a good movie.
Keith Cummings. Sent us $25, babe.
Aw, Keith. Thank you so much. He said, God bless you fine folks Hope your week is well with many blessings. Back to
Thank
you.
you so much,
Blessings back to
man.
you. Thank you. It's so nice.
Thank you.
Will said
That's
fantasy
awesome.
time. She will.
Yeah. I ran into Will at the store the
Will,
other
are
day.
you behaving yourself right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Derek is like he's having a moment. Everybody, I think everybody should show Derek some love because he's having a hard time right now.
Yeah, give Derek some love.
Yeah, it's all right,
Dude
Derek.
in LA was flying a jetpack at 2,000 feet. I missed the rest of that comment. They had to.
Dude in LA was flying a
Oh, they
jetpack.
had warned pilots.
I think
Yeah.
those things are fucking cool. Those jetpack things.
Yeah.
I think
They
they're.
got some they use with water now. You seen those?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. You know, I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm not really down for jetpacking it. What if that thing fails? You know?
Okay, that was really stuff. Shuggy said,
Jay Ward, man.
quit bumping your gums, you give me a headache. I know, I just took them off, I'm over it. Hot Rod, if Cuba Cooper made into my idol, if he died, he'd be my dead uncle. Either way, I need to get paid. Jay Ward said, when you've been selfish motherfucker like me, man, it's 50 times more rewarding to give back every time.
You
Well
know,
said, brother.
that's awesome, man. And you know, it kind of that statement kind of brings up the Arts and Corrections program at Lancaster. And you know, I used to run it, and I used to teach guys how to paint. Um, wow, thank you, Keith. And so I had guys in there learning how to do art, and part of the deal was they had to donate some of the artwork to the program, and most of my art got donated to the program that I did in the shop,
Thank you, Keith.
and and the paintings were sold. Jay Ward, man, thank you so much, brother. You just sent us $9.99.
Aw, Jay Ward, thank you.
So the paintings were sold at an auction, and all the money went to the Children's Center of Antelope Valley, where they help abused children and their mothers. And so these dudes would sit in there, myself included, hours and hours on a painting, and then donate it, give it to the program. Uh, and that was such a cool deal. Our last thing, the last one we had there, when I was there, we made $9,000. Some of them guys had life without the possibility of parole, and they're actually out. Um, a lot of guys went on to become really good artists later on. I've seen them in prison, but you know, it taught guys how to be unselfish. And all of us were in prison because we had been selfish people at one time. So yeah, that program was awesome. Of course, we benefited because we got to advance our art skills, and but we also benefited as people because you know we got to donate, give, and then also there was a lot of camaraderie with the guys in there as artists. So that program was awesome. And
Ian said, have you ever thought of doing online art painting classes on YouTube? I'd totally be interested. He did one. So if you actually go to our channel, and we have like different topics. I think one's called Mitch's Art or whatever. He did a couple. You did one with a flower.
I did one with a flower.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a flower on values. It's a brown and white values. You know how to get your values. Yeah.
Tilo said that's atonement, working hard on those paintings and giving them away to charity.
That's right.
Good
That's
night,
exactly
Jen.
right.
Good night.
That's
Jen said, I
atonement.
gotta tap out for the night. My kids think they're running the yard. Love and respect to you all. Love you too, honey. Talk to you soon.
You know, that's part of becoming a better person, and that's humility too. It teaches you humility, and you know, and part of that class, like there were guys in that class that just never got. They would just get a little bit, never got the art thing, but they like coming there. Um, you know, there were guys who exceeded my skills in that class, and it was a humbling experience to be in that class. I'd have 10 or 15 guys in there at once, all doing artwork, all on a level 4 yard, and yeah, it was cool. It was a cool program, man.
We'll say goodnight, Jen. Lockdown time. Oh, those kids are running the yard. That they do that. Uh, Danny H said, I love your channel. I'm trucking from Fontana to Salt Lake City all week long. Your content keeps me rolling. I think you and your wife are both solid as a guest. Thank
Man,
you,
that's
Danny.
cool. That's super
That's
cool.
so nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
That's awesome.
did you say what Nick wrote?
Yeah.
Okay, so he said, none of you people on there have figured out who's scared, insane, throttle, piece of black piston dropout.
Yeah. Yep.
They're all talk about it, Mitch. Love your
All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to do a video about it because it goes in a lot of the stuff that I say, but there's a guy, he's a dropout from a motorcycle club. He's got a channel on YouTube, and he makes comments about motorcycle clubs, something he quit, you know. And then all of a sudden he said some things about a motorcycle club out here in California. And, you know, then he's like, all of a sudden he's like, you know, I'm not going to say anything about motorcycle clubs anymore. But he made it sound like he's over it. But really, I think he got checked. Because he's talking about a lot of motorcycle clubs out here in the West Coast. And he's not from here. He's from out there, somewhere else. He's talking about clubs he's probably had absolutely no contact with. And, you know, he's out of line. Especially talking about some guy about this recent thing. He has no business saying that. So, you know, he's out of line.
Mike said it's something to express through art. It's all together something else to do when being oppressed. It's truly beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really well said, Mike. I like
It
that.
is. I mean, you know, I did a few prison-related paintings here and there, but overall, my art was always, I tried to make it about, you know, other than prison. And I did an interview in the LA Times, and I said, you know, we don't do prison art. We're prisoners who do art. We don't do prison art, you know. Yeah.
Buddy said he was volunteering at Soup Kitchen. He was 10 years older, and I asked why. What for? And he said to help. Changed my life. I volunteered here and there ever since. Wow, that's cool, Debo.
That's pretty neat shit. Yeah, Slick, you think so? Yeah.
T. Killer said, this is the first I'm hearing about that dude. I never heard of him.
You're not missing much.
Yeah. Don't
You know.
talk if you've never been there before. That's what Rich, and it says, T. Killer said, I wasn't familiar, but yeah, that video is big. That's big.
Yeah, and you know,
I think,
here,
yeah, Chuck Mike said, hell yeah.
yeah, here's the deal. Like,
Oh God, Derek, give it a fucking rest.
you know, I have friends.
There's like a fucking 2-year-old.
I have friends in motorcycle clubs. I don't speak for them, you know, and I don't get on here and pretend that I know what their business is, because I don't. All I know is I have a relationship with them. I have a friendship with them, and I love them and respect them, and I don't talk about their business because I don't have permission to, and I don't know their business. So for that dude to be on making his YouTube career doing that, I think is kind of unusual at best, you know, out of line probably. And I think Slick's right. He probably got checked, you know. And it's like this, you know, like I don't speak for the Marines either, or the Navy. I don't speak for Walmart. You know, you don't speak on shit that you don't know, really. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of people on YouTube that talk a
Thank
lot
you,
of shit
Richard.
about shit they don't know. Lots. For real.
GC,
I don't know if you've ever seen
yeah.
his channel.
You're probably
Richard
not
said we need
missing.
more people like you. Slick, I'm sorry. Like, he's annoying. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
he's like a fucking 2-year-old.
Yeah.
You don't ask, they don't tell. You don't ask, they don't tell.
Yeah. Let me apologize for that term, art. Yeah, you don't ask, they don't tell. Debo Green.
Oh, but you don't have to apologize for about
Yeah.
using the term art.
Yeah.
He says I'm a square. It's okay.
Look at Debo.
Debo.
Thank you,
$14.99 super chat is said can't wait for a new shirt design. That's so cool. Thank you, Debo. And OV, don't apologize for using the term
Yeah.
art. That's what it is.
Hey, Slick, don't disrespect the derelicts, bro.
Listen to if you guys ever
Yeah.
want to see, well, I have the articles of that came from the LA Times, and I'll post them up on our channel sometime about Mitch's artwork. But if you Google Mitch's name, it's funny. It's amazing the stuff. Like
Yeah.
some of his transcripts pop up. Some
If
of
you
his.
Google Mitch Smiley art, prison art, there's LA Times, it'll pop up.
You know what, Salvador? I haven't figured out how to do that, and I think that's a really good point,
What?
Salvador. So when you ever do a call in, to let your fans call in. If I figure out how to do it, I will.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
We need a number and a call in. I'm afraid my phone might blow up. You know?
Yeah. And no, honey, it's
How do you do it?
it's done on that thing. Like they can call in on
It's like an app.
yeah.
It's an app to do
Yeah.
that. All right. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Get a roadcaster. What is that, Jay Ward?
Get a road.
I think that he's talking about the use StreamYard. Check out. Yeah, it's a streaming thing that you
Okay.
can have people call. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll try it. It always takes me a minute to get there, so I will. It's just I gotta mess with that shit for a minute. So.
Yeah, Mike said my phone will be roasted. Yeah.
Your phone get roasted. Roadcaster Pro works amazing for many numbers at once and streams during your show. Okay,
All right.
I'll check it out. That's a really good suggestion. Thanks, Salvador.
You know, Lupe,
Usually
you're
people
probably
speak on
right.
others often speak to cops.
You're probably right, Lupe. It's just the same thing I was just telling someone yesterday. When you're hanging out with someone and they're talking bad about someone, just know that when they're not around you, they're probably talking bad about you too. To the same guy they talk bad about to you. That's how that shit works, man. You know? People like to talk about shit
Hi, Skylar.
for recognition, I guess, you know?
How long have we been on?
We've been on for 2 hours.
Have we really?
Yeah.
Tonight was a little lively tonight.
This is the longest one we've ever done.
No, it's not.
No?
Close, though.
Well,
Go
maybe-
shoot a VPN to be safe. Okay, I'll do that. You guys should. We were gonna try to do a motorcycle run this summer, but again, did a road trip for 2 weeks, and I know it ain't over till it's over. But good fights on this weekend. Derek Lewis fighting Jose Aldo versus Pedro Munoz. Again, this card is suck.
I don't know.
Um,
All I know is Conor McGregor broke his leg. That was fucked up.
yeah, but you know what? He should have.
Whether you like him or not, you
Yeah.
know.
Ryan said 3 people I hung out with were stealing from me. Whenever I was alone with one of them, they would tell me how the other 2 were robbing me, fucking me over. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, Beta the Border. Remember? We're going to do that.
Yeah. I like the derelicts. I like the keyboard warriors with the motto because talking shit in person is dangerous.
Yeah. Yep.
Jay Ward said, get it, Mitch. Yeah, we will, for sure. Congrats on the wrench, Devo, Debbie said. He's had it for a long time, Deb. Long time.
He's been out for a
Long
minute. He
time.
was sick, and I'm being...
And the podcast. Oh, you can use it for podcasting too?
TJ, what's up?
Okay, that's cool. What's it called again? Sorry, guys. I'll go back and look at the chat, and then I will...
Remember, yeah.
Absolutely, these shit talkers are people that just don't want to have their voices, that just want to have their voices heard. They don't care who's listening. I know,
Yeah.
they'll talk to anybody. That's quite obvious.
TJ liked their Big Sid interview.
Yeah, it was funnier. You know
How's
what?
Big Sid doing
TJ,
anyway?
this is what is hilarious. I'm not kidding when I say this. You don't know how many people thought he was real. Like he was the real shit.
See Keith?
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank you so much,
You see it
Keith.
before I do. Keith super chat is $75. You're
Wow.
amazing, Keith. And he said, I gotta roll out early, brother, tonight. I'll watch the replay, but much love to you. And I know you most likely get sick of me saying this, and I'm gonna tell you right now, he doesn't. But I am proud of you for all you do. You're changing minds about prison. You're not glorifying it, and you tell the truth. Keith, that's so nice. Thank you.
That is awesome, man. I'm just sitting there staring at the screen. I'm kind of dumbfounded, man. Thank you so much. Wow. That's so cool. Thank you. Wow.
That's so nice, Keith. Like that, you know, that
Yeah.
it always trips him out, so it takes him a minute. That's really cool, and that's really a nice thing for you to say.
Look at that, Rod.
Wrench me up. I'll remove some lanes.
Yeah.
Anyways, Keith, that was really
Yeah,
just,
it was.
you know,
Yeah.
super cool.
Blows
Thank
my
you.
mind, man.
Hi, Frank Rizzo. You missed a freaking lively one
Yeah.
tonight, brother.
Yeah.
Damn, Keith is a straight shareholder.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's awesome. He is an HI shareholder. Yes, he is.
Yep.
I think that's gonna be a new. That'll be a new sticker that I'm gonna make. That'll say HI shareholder. TJ, although I left it that one too. First time I saw Big said he was apologizing to West Squats for saying his wife was a transgender, and then he said, but she does look like a dude. I will say this though, I wasn't okay with him saying that certain people died when they didn't. I didn't think that was super cool.
You know, Debo, I never imagined it. I'd be sitting here like this with a YouTube channel and with my wife and family and friends. I never imagined it.
Oh, guess who's on?
Oh,
Terry. He said, "What's up, Mitch? It's Terry from Oakland. Checking in, say hi. I'm in Bakersfield now. I'll be back up in a couple days."
all right, brother. I'll see you guys Sunday
Terry's another walking miracle.
around noon. Yeah, Terry's a walking miracle.
Yeah.
Yep. Terry had a stroke, and now he's doing better. But Terry's a hard-working man, and staying out of prison. And Terry, I know you want me to interview our friend, but you might be a good interview someday too.
I agree. Totally. Mitch, did you ever think you'd have friends and fam and fans?
Oh, I already answered that.
Did you?
That's
Sorry.
Debo, yeah. Town
This
in
is
the
another
house.
thing, because I'll be on one thing and he'll already be 5 steps ahead of me.
Mike,
so,
are you from Oakland?
It's a town in the
Town,
house.
Oaktown? Is that Oaktown, Oakland?
Look here, he's young and he's doing super good.
He's doing a lot. He's doing good, and and here's the deal. What I like is, I like it when guys listen. Like you say, hey, like Ryan, hey, you got to go to the hospital. He went. Get tested. You got tested.
Terry said for sure. I look forward to seeing you.
Oh wow.
We look
Mike
forward
said
to seeing
born
you,
and
brother.
raised. Mike M said born and raised, brother. All
That's
right.
Mike.
I love seeing guys, friends of mine, and just there's Will's from Oakland too.
Salvador, I didn't give you a wrench because you used to get like kind of wily with it on the freaking live, so that's why.
I love seeing guys overcome adversity, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever it is. I love seeing people overcome adversity and hard times and thrive. And Terry's doing it. I love it. It's great shit.
Keep pushing forward, Terry. That's right, Debbie. All right, baby.
Keith said something there.
He said, "Much love to you all. Every dollar's worth it. Giving money to a stand-up guy like this is an honor. I'll always give to people trying to help others make a positive turn. God roll and God bless." Thank you so much, Keith.
God bless you
Super
and yours,
cool.
brother, and all of you out there in the world.
Richard, it is beautiful up here, but it's kind of like
It's getting
lunatic-y
dangerous.
right now.
We had a fire. Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
Right by our house.
Right by the DMV.
And they bombed it. We don't know how it started, but yeah.
Terry said.
yeah.
Terry said to thank everybody for the support. Not that you can't see it, but I'm just saying that he's a really nice person.
He's a good dude.
He really is.
Yep. Yeah, they bombed that fire by us with. They use water, yeah, and put it out.
Lahart said, "I love seeing everyone changing their lives for the better because God knows it ain't easy."
It's not
Well-
easy, and but you know what? It's worth it. And it really is worth it. Well, we've been on for over 2 hours, so we're gonna have to call it quits. I got to clean up, shower.
And thanks.
Do
Let's
some-
hear it for the trolls.
Yeah. Is you rehabilitated?
That's a good question.
I am rehabilitated.
But what point can you honestly say that you were? Like what? How?
Honestly, that's a hard question. I would have to say the last 5 years of my term, I was fully 100% like I'm done. But really around 97, 98, you know, I was about done. You know.
Was that before this stamp thing, or was that after?
Uh, well, that's what I'm saying. After that, after I got busted smuggling tobacco, I don't know if I'm gonna move back to Dago, but I've been down there and I plan on going back soon.
Did you say I don't know if I'm moving back to Dago? Is that what you just
No, I
said?
said I don't think I'll ever move back to Dago, but I will go down and see some friends.
Happy trails to you too, Mike.
So, yeah, you know, I think after 80, 97, 98, I still dabble around like smuggling tobacco, and I justified it in my head, saying, it's just tobacco, you know. But still, I still had stinking thinking going on, you know. So, but somebody said something about the PC movement going mainstream.
Yeah, it is, you guys. It is. Salvador said, "What is wrong with these youngsters? I'm 47, drink and smoke every day, and I'm not sick. I guess the PC movement has gone mainstream."
Yeah.
Oh, Bruno's on.
You know what he's saying?
Hey, did you see? You did see that we posted your sticker. That's
Yeah.
Bruno, the one with the truck and the sticker on it. That's him.
Yeah.
He said, "What's up?" Also known as Joe. "What's up, Mitch and Wifey? Hey, Mitch. If you move to Dago, my hometown, you'll be close to my business, and I can use another driver for sure." He's up for a drive, but we're not moving to Dago. Do you notice how Mitch is laughing like that? Because that means there's when he snickers that way, it means there's always a possibility. I'll never count it out, guys, for real. Good night, GC.
Right now we live here.
Chicken Trash, it was nice to see you.
And
Blessings to you too,
our
well.
folks are right next door, so
Definitely bless all the strong wives that put up with knuckleheads like us.
yeah, I'm blessed. You know, really, and so are you. You know, if you're up watching this channel, you're blessed because you're breathing, you're alive, and you're in touch with people that will be there for you. You know. So remember, check out Sonora Action Sports Park Facebook for the kids.
69 said, "I love Extended Live. Feels like we're just shooting the shit in my living room since you guys aren't my TV." I know, I feel the same way. It just, when these chats get like this, I like try to catch up with them, and it's hard to do that. Remember, check out Sonora Action Sports Park Facebook for the kids. Keep them out of jails and keep them on the trails. I like that.
I do too. I like it a lot. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Lupe. Everybody, thank you for coming on. Hot Rod.
Jay Ward, thank
Sharon.
you for everything tonight too. And he said you got a real solid brand here, Mitch. You're building very good stuff.
I saw that. That's
Thank you.
cool.
That's super cool. Thank
it
you.
really is. And we got this shirt from
Hardened Temperature Army in full effect.
Ben Davis, which we hope he's doing well.
Bruno is my golden retriever. I started YouTube page mainly for Bruno, showing him doing tricks and shit. My name is Joe. See, I did get that right. I should start an RV page and show all the hard deliveries. Just like, what is the guy that you always watch? What is it? What's his channel's name?
Hot Shot Benny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told you on the last live, Joe, that
Yeah.
you should do one.
You should do some videos about your stuff, because there's a page there's YouTube videos about hot shot driving, so you should put your business up. Do videos.
Good night, Ian. It was nice to see
what
you
guys
tonight.
do. Good night.
Good night, Richard.
Good night, Richard. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
And
Whatever you do.
whatever you do, do it hard. Thanks for tuning in. I'm
Good night,
Golden. Good
everybody.
night. Good night, Jay Ward, Richard, Debbie, everybody. Good night. Thank you. Have a good night and do it hard. And don't let no one stop you.